Yo. Okay, cool. I'm just stretching this back of mine because then it gets my shoulders out. Thanks, sir. Yeah, you can do that. Ready? Let's go. Pull, my G. Pull. Don't be scared. Yeah, pull. I didn't go to the gym this week, so I'm feeling it. So I'm feeling it, you know?
One, two, 1, 2. We are here.
Lucia, the tissues the side. Yeah, wipes. The gel on my hand. Oh.
What's up?
Shush. I'm running 50 years behind. What is that? Is that just a light? Oh, it's the eyelash reflecting on my eyeball.
I was going to say, do you have it now? Oh, yes.
Have a sticky tape, alsjeblieft.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Friend, please explain.
Good
Friend, please
morning.
explain the Metro FM thing again.
Welcome. Oh my God, I watch it every day.
Yes. But am I interacting with them for this?
It's so cool to see you in real life.
Oh, stop it. I appreciate it.
Step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, well, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Good morning, you beauties. Just like that, it is a Friday. Why do I know it is a Friday? Because Sammy and Candice are here. Metro FM are taking over. We love it. No, it's so good to have you in our space. I absolutely love you guys. I love the fact that you've just come on the move. I would normally say, like, is it okay being up so early, the early morning? But you know
This is our jam. This is what we
know
do.
this, man.
Yeah.
You, man.
What's
So
the
good.
wake-up call? Here's the question.
Ooh.
Ken is the first one to arrive, so she probably wakes up at 3.
Yeah, I'm a 3:30 girl.
I see you.
So good to have you in our space. We
Yeah.
love it when radio meets TV. We kind of belong to the same family.
Right?
Yeah, and I think you growing up in an ecosystem that I've grown up in, there is something so beautiful and familiar about this space. But most importantly, it's a crazy time. How are you guys?
With a cup of coffee, you can achieve anything.
Exactly.
So I am super happy. I'm super happy. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to sharing what we do every morning to what you share every morning. I was saying right now in Canberra, it's so crazy. While we're doing radio, we're watching you guys.
Yes, I also told Graham, I'm like, we watch you guys every morning, Carissa. For real.
I love that, but there is a rhythmic kind of vibe here as well. We get you guys, and I have a feeling you're going to love this space. So thank you so much for being here. And lest we
welcome
forget,
to Cape Town.
Yeah, exactly. And what a weekend to be in Cape Town.
Come on, it is a huge weekend. I caught up with Lorenzo this morning, and he was saying, Carissa, listen, this game is actually going to be life-changing between, of course, South Africa and New Zealand. I can't believe it. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, and we'll have to see. I mean, I'm hoping the Booker will bring this home.
I think we've got this.
What is this?
So let's create a little bit of FOMO in Johannesburg, shall we? Zanele, I wish you could be here with us right now. There is a vibe today. How are you doing, my friend?
Good morning, my beauties. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hello to the Metro FM family as well. Guys, they really aren't lying. Hey, every time I get to the SABC radio side, they're always like, oh, you guys were doing this and you were doing that. They are genuinely always tuned in, and this is why we love you, Metro family, and it's so dope to have you with us. But hello, Zanzi, all the way from, of course, Design Quarter in Johannesburg, from the Samsung showroom. We're coming to you live, and we're about to have a beautiful morning. But guys, are you alive? Are you good? I can tell that the vibes are vibing there in Cape Town. Hey?
Oh, man, so it's going to be crazy. You know that when we've got a show filled like this with so much pumping us up ahead of the weekend, it's exactly where you need to be to plug in. So we're going to have a little bit of fun now, broadcasting live on radio and live on TV.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be here so badly, my friend? What's the vibe?
I think the best thing about being here is that your morning gets to start with a sense of color. Your morning starts to set with a sense of positivity. We look forward to a brand new day every single morning, you know? That's why we say it's the best morning. So
It is indeed. Yeah, it's so exciting. Everything's always fun. You guys are always laughing, living your best lives. And it's Cape Town, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Does it get better than Cape Town?
You'll understand very quickly the energy on the set, but I've got to ask, because I ask everyone who lives in this like vampire state, and you can think about this and give me an answer before the end of the show. Are you guys actually morning people? Don't answer yet. Don't answer yet. We are loving having this beautiful merger of radio and TV, and it's going to be a lot of fun for the next 3 hours. We got you, and we're going to officially kickstart the weekend. But right now, we've got to recap what happened yesterday, and then, yes, I will touch on the sport. Let's get this ship out of port.
Thank you so much, G-Man, and to that breakfast team. Let's get straight into your national news for this morning. The city of Cape Town is launching an expanded free park and ride service tomorrow as the Springboks face New Zealand in the Castle Lago Rugby Championship at DHL Stadium. Now, a sold-out crowd is expected for the 5 p.m. kickoff, marking the Springboks' first Mother City clash with the All Blacks since 2017. The expanded My City shuttle will serve fans from Century City, UCT, CTICC, Tubalt Square and the Civic Centre stations. Shuttles start at 12 p.m. with the last return bus leaving the stadium at 9:30 p.m. On-street parking in the CBD is available for free from 1 p.m. Signia news in South Africa, the Port of East London received the final 2 tugboats yesterday, marking the completion of Transnet National Ports Authority's R1 billion investment in the Marine Fleet Renewal Programme. Now, this programme aims to improve tugboat availability and enhance shipping operations. It is a key component of the Transnet Recovery Plan, which is essential for driving shipping efficiency and reliability, while also positioning the port as competitive hubs and catalysts for economic growth. Looking further afield at your international news, French President Emmanuel Macron has appointed Michel Barnier as Prime Minister nearly 2 months after France's snap elections resulted in political deadlock. The 73-year-old Barnier is a veteran of the right-wing Republicans Party and former EU chief Brexit negotiator, and will face the challenge of forming a government amid a divided National Assembly. With no single bloc holding a clear majority, Barnier, known as Monsieur Brexit, will become France's oldest prime minister since the Fifth Republic began in 1958. Olympic athlete Rebecca Cheptegei has died after being set on fire by a former boyfriend. The 33-year-old Ugandan marathon runner, who competed in the Paris Olympics, suffered severe burns in the attack. Authorities in northwest Kenya, where Cheptegei lived, said she was targeted after returning from church with her daughters. A local report suggested the athlete and her ex-partner had been disputing over land. Police are investigating the case as attacks on the woman continue to be growing concern in Kenya. And finally, all artists aspiring or seasoned have a chance tomorrow to showcase their art while supporting a great cause at a night of 1,000 drawings. Now, this Art for Charity event happening at Victoria Yards out in Johannesburg CBD from 11 a.m. will this year feature over 6,000 incredible artworks, various bars, live performances, and the South African versus All Blacks game. Now, all while supporting an incredible cause. The unique pieces will be sold for 200 Rand each at the world's largest A5 art exhibition. Proceeds from the exhibition will be donated to different charity organizations. Now, this started back in 2006. The initiative also supports the regeneration of Joburg's neglected inner city. It's the night of 1,000 drawings, and it's all about art by the people, for the people, enjoyed by the people. I definitely have been to one of those out in Joburg, and it is so worth your time. So if you do have a moment, please stop by there. Well, that's where we leave your 6 o'clock news. Here's the latest in sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Let's kick it off with some rugby news. First, of course, a lot of excitement ahead of the big one this weekend. And it's Caden Moody and Jaden Hendricks that will make their return to the Springboks starting lineup tomorrow. That's along with Vinny Leroux and Lucanio Am for the Rugby Championship clash up against New Zealand, of course, in Cape Town. Coach Rassie Erasmus, he's made 7 changes to that team that beat the All Blacks 31-27 in a nail-biter last weekend, with Sia Khaleesi now cleared to play after a cheek injury alongside notable inclusions, Andre Pollard and Eben Etzebeth. It's going to be one for the ages. Now, speaking of which, let's turn to last night's cricketing honours. And Laura Wolfhard dominated, understandably, the Cricket South Africa Awards, winning 5 top honours, in fact, incredible, including SA Women's Cricketer of the Year, T20, ODI, Players Player and Fans Player of the Year. Well done, my friend. This marks her 2nd Cricketer of the Year title as well. And in a surprise, Marco Jansen took home the South African Men's Cricketer of the Year award for his all-format performance. So congratulations to the both. Now let's cast a slightly wider gaze ahead, a little further afield. In footballing news, Cole Palmer has been left out of Chelsea's UEFA Conference League squad to manage his workload in what promises to be a very busy season that could extend up until mid-July. So Romeo Lavia and Wesley Fofana also excluded for similar reasons to manage that squad depth. With Chelsea competing in the expanded Club World Cup next year, Palmer, who withdrew from England's Nations League squad, is being very carefully managed, and understandably so, as I said. Now let's turn to Formula One, and Ferrari have appointed former Mercedes engineer Loic Serra as its new Formula One chassis technical director, so effective from the 1st of October. Serra, who has worked over a decade at Mercedes, now replaces Enrico Cardile and will report to team principal Fred Vasseur. The 52-year-old Frenchman Serra will be reunited with Lewis Hamilton, of course, when the 7-time world champion joins Ferrari as well. And that, of course, for the 2025 season. So lots to get excited about within and out on the track. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Yes, it seems the Barbarians are coming to your Feel Good Breakfast show, so stick around. We'll give you that plug-in just a moment. But right now, let's see what the weather has in store ahead of the weekend.
All right, let's get your morning started officially by letting you know what's happening outside Mzansi. First and foremost, high fire danger warning has been issued for parts of South Africa, but let's take a look at exactly where. The South African Weather Service has issued a new warning for extremely high fire danger in the Central and Western Free State, Western Northwest and Northeastern Northern Cape. Meanwhile, for tomorrow's rugby test between the Springboks and the All Blacks in Cape Town, the forecast looks absolutely promising, my friend. Expect a cool but sunny day with a high of 16 degrees Celsius and winds up to 19 kilometers an hour. Overall, it should be a great day for this thrilling clash between 2 rugby giants. And of course, the Springboks are going to win. Speaking of winning, this morning, Alex from Harry Smith, you are overachieving, my sweetheart. We absolutely love what you sent us for your sunrise view. Thank you so much. And look at this beauty coming through. Look at that blue sky with the bits of orange. It's absolutely amazing. And we want to see what your side of life looks like, Mzansi. Send it through to us, 063 408 8886. 3. Thank you so much to you, Alex. And let's get into the rest of what today is looking like on your side of life. Here are temperatures for today.
Beautiful. Thank you, Uppington, for giving us the signs that we need that the season has changed. And of course, we've been loving this season of Master Chef South Africa running on S3. It's been amazing. Young Tebogo Mabye is on his way out, but stepping into, of course, a brand new culinary world. And we get to help to open those doors today officially. Look at me claiming his successes for our show. We just get to be cooked, basically, by him. No, we're going to have Zanele and him connecting in a very incredible way to find out more about his journey. And then, of course, we got superstars at every corner, literally, on the show this morning.
We literally do. Every corner of the studio as well. I'm actually going to prepare them some coffee because we have been awake for a while now, right? They absolutely deserve this. DJ Sabby and Candice Kardashian are in the building from Metro FM. They're broadcasting live from here. The best
You can hear them in the background. That's them. It's not just our crew randomly shouting. There's going to be a lot of talking throughout. So I suppose we better be gracious hosts.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about you just leaving with the coffee,
I don't know how
but
I feel about me carrying both of these. But
You've
let's
got
go.
this, girl. She's been working on the core all week. We will officially kickstart the weekend. And yes, the coffee shall flow. Stick around.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Local police stations continue to top the charts in the overall crime statistics for the country, of course.
So along with radio and TV happening at the very same time. It is so exciting. What a time to be alive. Candice Kardashian doing her thing over here as we join them. Okay?
and delved in 20
I absolutely love going behind the scenes.
The question we're asking you, Mzansi, is do you trust the police and the police station in your neighborhood? But we're going to bring in our friends.
Yeah. I love that, man. We're going to bring in about 1 million friends across TV land as well. Welcome to it. So good to have Candice and Sabby here this morning. We are having a whole lot of fun, but we are also doing what we do every day, and that's embracing the conversations that we should be having, getting underneath. Can I answer that question?
Yes, I'm throwing it right at you, Graham.
I love the culture within the police within Cape Town. There are challenges everywhere, but obviously my lived experience growing up in Joburg, moving down to Cape Town, we dealt with this a lot. I trust the police in Cape Town. Yep. I really do. I look to the extent that these guys have to go to within their own communities. And half of the guys sitting in Polesmore right now know half of the police living outside. This is a community that's been torn apart, that's trying to find a way back. Yeah. So in an amazing, I think, twist to the South African narrative, I really do trust the police around me. I've also had the pleasure of getting to know so many police within Cape Town, so that I am very, very biased in that regard.
Fantastic.
The answer you're giving is making our sports anchor very happy.
Yeah, good man.
By the way.
Oh, and you agree, right? You always backing up Cape Town, the province that works, right? Yeah.
I would imagine Owen saying something really funny right now.
Yeah.
And quite cheeky.
That is so true.
He loves Cape Town.
On your end, Carissa?
You know what? Yes, I agree with Graham. But having grown up in Strandfontein and now living in Woodstock in the Mother City, if you know the areas, you know it's pretty much Mitchell's Plain and also a community-driven area out of Woodstock, right? There are times where the police response isn't as quick as we would like, but I do understand that crime rates are higher in specific areas across the city. So the struggle is still there, but, you know, we're kind of making progress every single day. So I have a lot of faith that we're going to be better as the days pass. But yes, communities actually step in when police doesn't. So that's also a great
Fantastic. That's really great. That's a great contribution from the community.
Yeah, exactly.
And shout out to our communities, right?
Yeah. And Candice shared earlier, when we look at the numbers right now, you know, more than 6,000 murders were registered over the past 6 months. Nyanga in Cape Town topping the national list were there yesterday. 79 registered cases, followed by Kylie that came through fourth. 68 in Harare. There's Philippi East, Mfuleni and Kraaifontein. Mitchell's Plain. There's also Kukuletu, the Samara Michelle, you know, that all feature in the top 30, you know, when it comes to the crime stats in South Africa. I know as you listen right about now, you're watching on Expresso. Let's hear you out. We will be playing out your voice notes on 060-552-7303. We are on the socials, it is?
Yes, at Metro FM SA.
I love it. Well, of course, we are dual broadcasting right now, and we are loving the fact that we get to connect with so many more people this morning. And, of course, we get to connect you with the stars as well. And I can promise you, Tebogo Mabye is a star in the making. Recently exited MasterChef South Africa, but that's Zanele's opportunity in Johannesburg.
Oh, what's up, girl?
All right, cool.
Oh, man, guys, I'm so excited to be able to sit down with the superstar because just like you said, he absolutely did the most on MasterChef SA. And this morning we get to see him in action, but we also get to celebrate the beautiful journey that he had. And yes, he didn't bring home the trophy. However, this guy, he's unstoppable because the talent is out of this world. Of course, we're talking about Tebogo Mabye, and today I am so keen for us to jump on into his story. And everybody, let's give him a feel-good welcome, all in the name of celebration. It is Tebogo. How are you, King?
I'm good, and how are you?
Amazing, thank you. Sandra, listen, you are cooking up the things. They're doing the pots to happen. We're so proud of you. Well done.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
But let's go to you and where your love for food started. Because as far as I know, rather, you're somebody who comes from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Where did it all come from?
Yeah, I think my food love came from growing up without a lot of food and making means to just make amazing meals. So I think looking at what my grandmother used to make for us, I got the passion for food there. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? Grandmothers are so key, hey?
They are amazing.
They are incredible. I feel like they are the ones that come and inspire us to do so many different things.
Definitely.
But speaking of inspiration, what inspired you to enter MasterChef SA?
So I've always watched MasterChef, and I've always wanted to be in the MasterChef kitchen. And I remember the applications were out, and on the last day I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. Then I entered, and here we are.
Hey, babes, and here we are. You've done the things. And of course, your journey is also one that's so beautiful because from being an intern at an NGO to having Hill Brewed Cafe, why did you decide that you wanted to open up a cafe? Where did that come from? Because business is not easy.
Definitely not. So at the age of 16, I met this lady called Grace Chang, and she introduced me to coffee, and I fell in love with coffee. And I started researching so much about coffee, and I was like, you know, one day I want to have a community of my own and a space of my own where different communities can come and gather. And at 23, I opened up the coffee shop, and that's where my journey with coffee started.
That's beautiful. At 23.
Yeah.
Hi, Tebogo.
Yeah.
Overachieving.
I
It must
know.
be, that's incredible.
I know,
But then, not just overachieving in business, you're also a
Martial artist.
Yes, there it is. That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, I aspire to be like you because I think it's so cool. Tell us about that, you know, and also just how you kind of incorporate it into your food.
Yeah, so I think my journey with martial arts started like 20 years ago as a young kid in Hillbrow, wanting to protect myself and wanting to learn a skill to protect my family and protect my younger brother as well. I went into doing martial arts and ended up becoming the 3 times South African champion in my division, and just the skill that it gave me to be disciplined and to do something that not a lot of people are doing in my community kind of like drove me to carrying it on.
A 3-time champion.
Yeah.
Do we all know we're sitting with a 3-time champion? That is crazy. So nobody must mess with you.
No one must mess with me.
Okay.
I'm really a little bit
dish. Okay, not dish, son. Okay, Goku. Okay, we see you. Oh my goodness. But my love, you mentioned that one of your skills, of course, when it comes to being in the kitchen, is taste a dish before starting it. What do you mean by that?
So, as I told you, I grew up having few ingredients to work with, and I needed to be creative. So I got the skill of learning how to anticipate what's coming and knowing what can I put together to make this an amazing dish. And every time I think about a dish, I can already taste it and I can already know what elements should go into the dish to make it an amazing dish. And that's kept me kind of loving to learn how to make more dishes out of a few ingredients.
That's crazy, because that's a skill. Me, I just put the ingredients in the pot. The one time I step into the kitchen, that is, I don't know anymore after what happened last week. We won't talk about that. However, I almost burnt down the kitchen. So you mustn't ask for my help there, please.
Okay. No,
thank you.
Step out of the kitchen.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you. Thanks, Tebogo. All
Leave it to the
right.
pros, please.
Okay, perfect. I'm glad. I'm happily doing that. But my love, I also know as well that, I mean, you've achieved so much at such a young age. What's next for Tebogo? What are you going to be doing from here on out?
So much more is coming. I think the biggest thing right now that I'm doing is taking over kitchens, making amazing, healthy meals. So what I do now is, when friends and families are having events, they call me through, and anyone else that has an event calls me through. I take over their kitchen. Restaurants are calling me through to take over their kitchen and just to speak about food and my journey with food.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what do you think it is that makes your dishes kind of really special?
I think the fact that I'm an athlete, I'm the healthy chef. I make amazing, delicious meals, and that are healthy as well. So I think that's what differentiates me from other chefs, and that's why people want me to come into their kitchen. I eat nutritious food and I make nutritious food because of wanting to take care of my body.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sets me apart.
I love that, nutritious but tasty, and this is why we're so excited. You're going to be jumping into the kitchen with us. I'm eating this morning. Thank you very much, Expresso family. I love Fridays. It's always the best. But it is the best because we're with the best, the likes of Tebogo, and he is going to be showing you exactly what he's made of, all in the name of how far he got in MasterChef SA. Right about now, though, I want to get to some amazing humans over in KTZ. My beautiful Carissa, what are you up to that side? You and Mitchell, what's going on? What's the vibe, huh?
Hello, beautiful Zanele.
Cabbage.
Oh, wow. The contestant who serves up the most comforting 5-star cabbage dish will win 50,000 rand.
50,000.
Did you taste it?
I'd be a cabbage. I don't want to be this person.
MasterChef South Africa, every Saturday on S3 at 7:30.
Yes, beautiful Zanele. I absolutely love that you got to catch up with Tebogo. In fact, I'm hoping that they drop some tips for you when it comes to being in the kitchen, all right? We cannot have a hazard happen again, but I know that you guys are going to get in the kitchen and cook something delicious. I don't know how you feel about fish.
Oh,
Sabi, Candace?
yes,
Fans?
absolutely.
Yes.
I've been list.
Oh, how
Yes.
about some trout?
Girl, can we get started now?
Yeah.
I think we can. Well, we'll ask Joburg to send us some. So we're going to make some pan-seared trout along with the risotto infused with lemon and peas. It's going to be absolutely tantalizing. Not only that, Candace Kardashian over here, we're actually going to go head-to-head because entertainment news is coming up, and I'm usually the queen of it, but somebody else
you
has
sure?
to take
Whoa.
the
Are you sure?
forefront.
Okay.
No, we can find it out.
I'll referee this one out.
Come on now, come on now. Candace is going to handle some entertainment news coming your way on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And of course, it's radio meets TV. The magic is happening on this Booker Friday. Win with the Tastemaster Junior and Clover. Watch this week's show and bake a creative cookie and milkshake pairing using Clover's Super M. Upload it to socials by replying to the competition post using hashtag the Tastemaster Junior and hashtag Clover Made with Love. You could win a KitchenAid Classic Stand Mixer plus a Clover hamper. Don't miss the Tastemaster Junior, Tuesday evenings at 7, repeat Wednesdays at 1 and Sundays at 4 p.m. Only on SABC2. Clover Made with Love.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's a beautiful Friday morning, and baby, we made it to the weekend, and I'm feeling hungry. Not just for the win from the Springboks, not just for Saturday and Sunday, because it's always so good, but also for what is being cooked up by Chef Tebogo Mabye. He's in the building doing the things that we want because we love what he did on MasterChef SA, making it really far in the competition, and he's shown South Africa exactly what he's made of. And this morning, I want to tell you about it. He's making us a pan-fried trout served with pea and lemon risotto. Tebogo, are you still alive?
I'm still alive. I'm still here.
I love that. Tell me.
Not burning the kitchen.
Oh, thanks, Tebogo. Hey, who needs enemies? Hey, Tebogo, I'm so excited for us to taste what it is you're cooking up because the person who burns is staying far away. But I do need to ask you this specific recipe. Where did it come from exactly?
Well, it came from thinking about what is in season at the moment.
Okay.
Peas, trout are in season, lemon are in season. So it's kind of like a spring kind of meal.
Nice.
So that's where it came from. That's where the inspiration came from.
Beautiful. And can I ask you, when it comes to the different things that you just mentioned, you know, what makes them kind of complement each other in terms of, you know, the tastes and the flavors that they bring?
So obviously when it comes to your fish and lemon and peas, they kind of like have those elements that come together quite well. The acidity and just the creaminess of the cheese and the risotto and the butter, I think all of those complement each other. And they give you, it's like having spring in your mouth.
I like that.
That's the thing that I'm going for.
I like that, having spring in your mouth. I like spring. Spring must be in my mouth, please. I'm very excited to taste. But I also know that, of course, when it comes to something like this, that fish is really difficult to cook. I say it as somebody who's burnt fish before, okay? Because you kind of have to get almost, you know, like a crispy layer.
Yeah.
How do you achieve that? How do you do that?
So the pan should be really hot so that it sears quite well. But you should also have the oil really nicely spread throughout the pan. And high heat, low time. So don't overcook it. You don't need to put it on for a long time.
Oh, okay, I get that, because the fish doesn't need to be like, you know, super well done or anything like that.
It needs to be perfectly just perfect.
Just okay.
Just okay.
Okay, I get that now. And also, actually, I would have never expected that it needs to be a super hot pan, because I would have thought that it's just going to burn it, Yabo.
No, it doesn't work like that with fish.
Okay.
It needs to sear.
Okay, it doesn't work like that. Expresso family, thank you. Now I know. But of course, I know, my love, like you said, you're an athlete, so, you know, it's kind of all about the nutritious side of, you know, a dish.
Yeah.
What else inspired you to really go for the healthy side?
I think we live in communities where we don't really look at the health benefits of food. And for me, I'm like, how can I make food nice, delicious, but also how can I make it nutritious for your body? I think having siblings is important. It has made me a better chef, because I need to cook for them and I need to kind of like feed their bodies and how
that.
So that's the reason.
The beautiful. Okay, let's quickly try and get as much as we can done. So where would we go from here in terms of this lovely recipe before we come and taste over here?
So from here, you let it simmer a little bit. Then you're going to add the peas, then add a little bit of butter. Then we're going to go over into making the fish.
Okay. And can I ask you, in terms of this, do we have to wait for it for quite a while?
Yeah, about 20 minutes for it to absorb all the vegetable stock.
Okay.
Then you're going to add the peas to just add it in there, and a dish of non-alcoholic white wine.
Hectic. And what does the peas add to this? Because could I make it without the peas?
It's a pea and lemon risotto.
I suppose.
So if you don't like peas, you can have a substitute. You can put like broccoli, you can put whatever that you like.
Yes.
But the peas give it a very nice taste, because peas and lemon, I'm telling you, you won't go wrong.
Amazing. Okay, so while we're waiting for that 20 minutes to happen, right, should we come and taste a little bit and just get some of this Hollandaise sauce and over? I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Come and grab your knife and fork. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh, my words. The fish looks so soft. And in terms of the lemon, you'd already put it in, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I'm so excited. He's going for seconds in his own dish. I love that. That's when you know it's good. They always say, if the chef eats their own dish, you are 100%. That is amazing. And even that
Glad you like
hollandaise
this.
sauce.
The hollandaise sauce.
It's coming through so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that is incredible. High five, chef. You killed it.
We didn't burn the kitchen.
Oh, we didn't. We didn't. We're still going to finish this off, Expresso family. However, my lovely, if you would like to get your hands on this delicious recipe, you can do so on expressoshow.com. It is where you find all your faves. And this is why I'm so excited for us to be cooking this up with Tebogo. Right about now, though, it is all happening in Cape Town in terms of entertainment news. The beautiful Candice Kardashian has got us. Candice, my bestie. Hi, gorgeous. What's going on?
Not Candice just yet, Sanele, but we'll get to her in just a little bit because she is standing by. It is called The Best Mornings, and they are in the building. And we're going to find out what she's got in terms of some tea, all right? We're going to hand over to her in just a little bit. Have you got, is it piping hot? Is it
Listen, are you guys ready? I'm about to burn everything to the ground.
Ooh, it's early in the day for this kind of talk, okay? But we absolutely love it. We are here, and she's normally spilling the tea for us.
That's what I told her. We're going to go
like-
head to head right now.
I'm starting to feel just a little bit shady just being a part of this. Absolutely love that. What's on the menu this morning?
We talk all things Makazole Mapimpi. I mean, I was brought to my absolute knees. My heart has been ripped out.
I'm sorry, Candice.
I have no reason to live. Wrap it up already. Cut the cameras immediately.
But there's
Talk about
Mong Moss, is the one that you're loving, the new one?
Oh, Sasha Feinberg, Zulu.
Yes.
Miskat.
Yes.
I'm begging you, okay? Don't do it.
I actually stalked him the other day. I saw his sponsored car and I just followed him around for like an hour, man.
Is he not the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
Lovely, man.
In your entire life.
But I love the way they're talking about it. The whole Dan Carter reference to the beautiful game and just his understanding of the game is amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone's in love with him. I don't care who you are. Everyone's like, Sash.
That's my
I've even gotten to that. I've gotten to that point. I call him Sash now. We got that far, yeah.
You cool like that.
And even the camera loves him. Have you watched these games? The camera is always panning to Sasha. Fine as hell, Bert.
Officially renamed on Expresso. I love that. What else do we have?
We also talk all things Jamie Foxx. Remember, he had, he collapsed on set last year, April. So we talk about that and how he's coming back and how he's finally sharing his story.
Oh, I love that.
Also, Conor McGregor for president.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Thank you very much,
Like,
Uncle Owen.
are you
We're
for
doing
real?
TV, we're doing radio. Candice is talking,
Interesting.
throwing forward
Well,
to
that's
the
going to be
entertainment
really
news.
exciting.
So what we're
Candice,
going to
we know,
do,
is
I
at
know
the
that
forefront
Candice
of shaping
has
all
a
things to do with
story
culture,
around
and we just
rugby.
can't wait
Yes,
to
I
delve
do
into the
indeed,
details
guys. The
of
nation
such
is in mourning
goodness.
this
Like we said,
morning,
usually,
boys.
Gray, I take over, but I'm going to take a back seat on this one.
And we are here for that. It's absolutely all good. And then, of course, you know how inspired I am by where women's sport is at the moment. I'm trying to use as dulcet tones as I can. But the Barbarians are taking over, and all I want to do is just scream it from the rooftops. The ladies are here. We know they're going to be doing battle, yes, against the Springbok ladies. So I'm kind of torn with this one. But we're going to plug into three of the sharpest rugby minds in the world right now. So stick around. This is something very special. Look at the smile.
Rock and roll.
It works.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back as we continue our little simulcast right now. It's radio crashing into TV this morning. DJ Sabby and Candice Kardash are on the other side of the studio broadcasting live on Metro FM. So good to have them here. Look at those beautiful faces. Absolutely wasted on radio. So we thought we'd bring in some beautiful faces just for TV. And this morning we catch up with the Barbarians women's rugby team featuring stars from 8 incredible rugby unions. Boy, isn't the timing perfect for this kind of rugby showpiece. They are, of course, taking on the Springbok women, so I'm a little bit biased. Sorry, ladies. In a thrilling curtain raiser, of course, ahead of the Boks versus the All Blacks clash, a big one. And we're going to dive into their experiences and, of course, that upcoming match. And I think the word legacy, which we love to throw around, which has taken on a whole different meaning for me. So let's introduce the ladies on the couch. Let's start with the living legend that is Kendra Cox. Said she has 68 caps for New Zealand. Of course, now retired from rugby. She's very young still, so I think she gave up a little bit too early. But with 3 Rugby World Cup titles and an IRB Player of the Year title behind her name, I think she can stay. Then we've got Sarah Naikama. She has 13 caps for Australia, plays for the New South Wales Waratahs, and she's played in just about every tournament that is there. She is a shining light to young rugby players right now. We love having her on this couch. And then just to throw my bias out even further, Lydia Thompson is here from England, of course, 58 caps for her country, playing in 3 Rugby World Cups, and she's only won 6 Six Nations. So we'll let her stay this morning. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in South Africa and stopping by on what I would imagine is a whirlwind tour. Kendra, let's start with you. So good to have you here. How good does it feel to be in South Africa right now with this incredible group of women around you?
Yeah, it feels pretty special. I think, we're obviously used to kind of playing each other, against each other and competing, and then you come together from all around the world and now playing alongside each other with a lot of legends of the game. It's pretty special to be a part of and to be in South Africa as well, and to be in Cape Town. It's been really special. It's been a pretty full-on week with obviously rugby training, not a lot of it, more of the social side of it. But it's been a great start to the week, and we're looking forward to cracking into it on Saturday.
Because you're here to build the game. That's the bottom line now. Yes, you are here to win. I get that. I understand that there is a very proud tradition on the competitive side of this. But when you have to start mixing with your enemies, literally, what is that like? Do you carry beef? Because you seem like the sweetest, nicest person, but I would imagine the fire can switch on. What's it like having to connect with players that you know so well for all the wrong reasons?
I have probably the most beef with her because I always
really?
lose to New Zealand, which is not fair, but it's changing. It's definitely changing. But
let it go.
It is generally such a special landscape. Again, as you mentioned, we come from all different countries and we never have the opportunity to play against each other. But I think one thing that has definitely connected us is just the experience that we have at the international level. So the things that you have to iron out very early in a new campaign almost came a little bit easier for us, and that connection piece was there. But it's just such a privilege to be here, such a privilege to be able to connect with women that are constantly your competitors, and to be able to don the black and white jersey on Saturday will be pretty special.
I've no doubt it's one of those moments that it's not just for everyone else, it's for you. And you don't get a lot of those moments certainly playing sport in South Africa. It's always for the country, it's always for the nation, it's always for your culture, it's always for young girls. It's very seldom just for you. So I hope you do get to have that moment. That being said, this is very much for young girls. This is an opportunity for a rugby-mad nation to see it in a different light. Does this feel like the time is right? Because I know you've enjoyed rugby structures that a lot of South African players haven't had. And it makes a massive difference. We understand that the money needs to be there to support the culture, but it feels like there's been a big shift. Do you feel that from within? Has the time come for women's sport to sit on the same level when it comes to rugby, specifically in terms of those structures building up to the level that you play at?
It makes a massive difference, and I think at England we really appreciated that change when we went from more of an amateur game into a professional game, and what that gives you. It's amazing. I'd never thought I would ever grow up and be able to call myself a professional rugby player, and I'm so excited for other women and girls to aspire to have that as their career, because it is such a lucky, grateful thing to go through as a woman, to call yourself a professional athlete, and something that I hope isn't unique, it's the norm. And we went to a beautiful school this week, Massey, saw some incredibly talented rugby players. Both the women, the girls and the boys were as good as each other, which makes me so excited for like, well, not excited necessarily.
Yeah.
There's going to be
Easy
some
now, easy. Let's see. I'll chat to you on Monday. Yeah.
I'm excited for where rugby's going in the women's game and the talent that's going to be coming through.
I get to meet them every day, and being as old as I am, I'll tell younger girls, I'm going to interview you in about 4 years, and they're like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then 4 years later, I get to introduce them to the world as they take that brave new step. And when you talk about, we've had cricket players, for instance, in this country who weren't professional, weren't even playing cricket 4 or 5 years ago, that are sitting in that field. So imagine the fast forward that can happen in rugby. How do you coach a team like this? How do we train as a team like this when you've got to prepare, where you've got to take all these brilliant individuals who have stood out because they have individual brilliance, put them all in one team and make them play in a cohesive nature? Take us inside how the Barbarians works.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty special, and we've already touched on it. Like, everyone's played for international test footy. I think we've only got one who hasn't, or two, because we've got a young girl who's 19, which is really exciting for her to be part of this team. And then, yeah, we have a couple of trainings together, but I think the main thing is that connection off the field. If you can connect off the field, hang out with each other, play some fun games, have a couple of drinks and enjoy it, then you can see that cohesion probably move on to the field, and hopefully we see that on Saturday. But it's pretty special in terms of you're mixing different cultures from around the world. So it's pretty cool to get an understanding of how people operate, how the teams operate, and yeah, it's just been getting to know one another.
It's insider information, I have a feeling. And the crazy thing is, because I know none of our ladies will tell you this to your faces, but I think they feel so privileged to be able to play against you, to mix with you guys, to be able to connect with you professionally, to see the beautiful game played in this way. But they, of course, won't say a word about that tomorrow. They're going to come for you, and we are here for that. Sarah, I've got to ask, has anyone in South Africa mispronounced your name? Because I know globally people struggle with Naikama, with the surname, but yeah, I want to give it a click. Has anyone in South Africa changed the pronunciation of your name?
No one has attempted to say my name, so it's yet to be, I guess, recorded, but no one's actually mispronounced it.
Because obviously the Q gets a click in South Africa, so you might get that from time to time.
No, I haven't heard it yet.
I love the fact that you guys are here representing, yes, the proud badge on your chest, but moreover representing rugby, a game that South Africans love just as much as the English, just as much as we do in Oz, just as much as we do in New Zealand. So thank you so much for being a part of that. And good luck tomorrow. Just a little bit. All right, it's you're not over yet, okay? I'm going to send you to the other side of the studio now to have a little bit of fun. Now watch these warriors get nervous.
That is what I'm here for, what I'm excited about, but all in the name of fun. Listen, with another big game coming our way tomorrow, we're getting into the hearse of rugby with a challenge that's all about celebrating the sport that we absolutely love as a nation and beyond. So let's see who's ready to crush it. Okay, ladies, how this works, let me walk you through it. Each of us will take turns spinning a crushed juice bottle. When I say each of us, I mean y'all. Whoever it lands on will draw a rugby-inspired prompt from the bowl, and then we'll have about 30 seconds, I would say, to act it out, all right? Good luck. Oh my God. This might be harder than any game you've ever played.
Yeah, seriously.
But who's going to go first?
Liz.
Okay, this is all you.
Closest to.
You've been volunteered as tribute.
Like,
Oh, you'll be the first to go.
This is rigged. This is so rigged. Okay. God. I'm a recent girly in the sports world, so. Okay. Oh God, I got the worst one. The thing is, you know what? We just have to put it all on the table. Give us your best hookup performance.
Oh.
I think if we did it together, it would be so much more fun.
No pressure, but she's just the most all-capped Blackfern.
I know. I think I might just sip my juice instead. I know you stick your tongue out.
No tongue out.
No tongue out
so
for
just
women.
Eyes.
It's like
just
big eyes.
Pukana. Yep, big eyes. Yeah,
and then what do you do with your body?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Don't let the bottle land on me again.
Okay. Oh, jeez, I'm going to
Oh my God, it's coming. It's coming.
Yes!
You know what? It was the invisible person next to me. In fact, it was leaning more towards Liz anyway. So
that's crazy.
I felt that was going to happen. Okay. I'd rather play a game of rugby right now.
What does it say?
Okay. Do you have to guess what it is, or should I tell you what it is?
Tell me what it is.
Okay, thank goodness. Right, I'm doing a pose as if I'm celebrating a winning try.
Oh, you're used to this.
Come on.
You're used many tries.
Quite casual.
Okay. I'm going to count you down to make it dramatic, all right? 3, 2, 1.
Yes!
That is very cute. Very girl's girl. I'm here for it. Absolutely. All right. Who's next? Ooh. Cameraman, but I'll let you have a turn. Sean, you let off the hook this time around.
Drop and give us 5 push-ups.
Come on now.
This is what we want to
Let's
see.
do this.
Test the ground, girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice, Ken.
Still got it.
Still got it.
I definitely rather do that.
Albert face.
She needs to be able to play tomorrow.
It's just the warm-up. It's the warm-up. All right, you go ahead and do this.
Oh.
Yeah, your hair looks great, by the way.
Thank you so much, sir.
I mean, does it really...
Oh,
Yes.
that's crazy.
He's controlling this.
It's me.
There's a magnet on me. I'm kidding. Okay. Sing a verse from your national anthem.
Are you sure it says your national anthem?
Yes.
Not South African national.
No. South Africa.
Okay, sing a verse from your national anthem. Let's hear it.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. There you go.
I was going to join you, but...
The one
be
thing
crazy.
about sports is that it does make you a team player, so you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. In fact, I think you should just have a sip of your juice because I'm pretty sure the nerves are working.
Cheers, girls.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. Oh, in the eyes. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right. I think there are only 3 more prompts, and there are 3 of you, so let's go.
Excellent. Okay. I've got imitate a famous try celebration.
Well, I assume you do watch rugby.
But I'm trying to think of there's been some sevens is usually where you get like some crazy.
Yeah,
try
that's
celebrations.
true.
Pardon? The man wave.
Give it to us. Give it to
We've
us.
been learning that, so it's a bit more like.
Oh, I like that. That's very celebratory.
New Zealand influence.
I love it. Bringing it more.
All right. You could
Okay.
spin, but I feel like you could.
I could just take a paper. Please. Imitate a well-known rugby player's signature move. Oh, yes.
You got it?
Oh, I had a ball.
You don't hear?
Yeah.
No, I'll just... No, it's the Kendra Cox edge, where she runs this way.
Yeah.
She kicks the ball and it goes the other way.
Oh, I love that. I wish you would try with the clover.
It was
but
called
you
a,
might
but
kick
it's,
us
it's
out.
a banana kick. It's a banana kick. That's what she likes to call it.
Oh, I love that. Shout out to her. All right, last one for our final lady.
Oh, gosh.
The anticipation.
I know.
builds.
Do a live commentary of an imaginary rugby game.
Ooh.
I think I should pass this to Sarah. She's a commentator.
Oh, fantastic.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, give us like
We could do it with
7
you.
seconds.
We could
Come
do it
on.
with you.
10
We could do a paired
seconds.
one.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're right here in Cape Town. We have the Springbok women going up against the Barbarians. We are set for an iconic match with international test stars taking the stage. Stay with us. We'll be with you for kickoff soon.
Woohoo!
That was so natural.
That was such, I thought
Come
you were
on,
going to say,
Becca.
and the Barbarians won. No, because we are taking this around. We'll see. Healthy competition is what we're here about. And listen, this game is going to be so crazy. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And we're so excited to have you here this weekend, especially. I mean, come on. It's going to be incredible across Cape Town and the country over. And if you're ready to bring the same energy to your weekend, whether you're watching a game from the stadium or even at home with some friends, I think that you should grab a crush and get ready to cheer, because we know that we'll crush it. And here's to a weekend full of rugby and full of fun. Let's cheers to that. Cheers, and all the best, guys.
Thank you very much.
To enjoy every drop of goodness from the freshest fruit full of vitamins. Crush it real good. Clover Crush, your daily goodness. Also in delicious new nectar.
All right, we're trying our hardest to be mean to them ahead of the clash against the Springbok ladies, but they're just so nice, so we might ask them to stick around. Yes, the Barbarians are here ahead of their clash tomorrow. A curtain raiser for the All Blacks up against the Springboks, an all-important test that we do have to delve into, so we'll chat about that after the break. Then Tebogo still in the kitchen in Johannesburg with Zanele, whipping up something truly special just in time for the weekend. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. We are live with the gorgeous Metro FM breakfast team. Yes, they are awake at the same time as us, and they have even more energy. DJ Sabby, Candice are here to embrace the rest of the morning with us. But of course, we are broadcasting live to millions on radio and millions live on TV. And it's just a perfect rhythm. Of course, we are also getting ready to bring you the latest on the sporting front. Lorenzo and I are going to be delving into the Springboks clash against the All Blacks in just a moment. That's after we get through those news and sporting headlines. Let's connect with Car now.
That's right, Gray. We're just a couple minutes before the top of the hour, and here's your 7 o'clock news. Now we start off with your national news, where Eskom Nuclear Support Manager Keith Featherstone informed MPs that South Africa has no choice but to extend the design life of the Koeberg Nuclear Power Station. Addressing the Portfolio Committee on Electricity and Energy, Featherstone highlighted the importance of the Koeberg Long-Term Operation Program. In July, the National Nuclear Regulator extended the operating license for Unit 1 by 20 years, now valid until 2044, adding 930 MW to the national grid. Operational since 1984, the Cape Town-based Koeberg is Africa's only nuclear power station. Now, sticking in news in South Africa, the city of Cape Town is launching an expanded free park and ride service tomorrow as the Springboks face New Zealand in the Castle Lager Rugby Championship at DHL Stadium. A sold-out crowd is expected for the 5 p.m. kickoff, marking the Springboks' first Mother City clash with the All Blacks since 2017. Now, the expanded My City shuttle will serve fans from Century City, UCT, CTICC, Tybalt Square and Civic Centre stations. Shuttles start at 12 p.m. with the last return bus leaving the stadium at 9:30 p.m. On-street parking in the CBD is available for free from 1 p.m. Looking further afield at your international news, President Xi Jinping announced a boost in China's support for debt-laden Africa, pledging nearly $51 billion over 3 years. This includes funding for infrastructure projects and the creation of at least 1 million jobs. Speaking at the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit in Beijing, Xi emphasized increased cooperation in industry, agriculture, infrastructure, trade and investment. He highlighted that China and Africa together represent 1/3 of the world's population, stressing that global modernization depends on the modernization of these regions. French President Emmanuel Macron has appointed Michel Barnier as Prime Minister nearly 2 months after France's snap elections resulted in political deadlock. The 73-year-old Barnier, a veteran of the right-wing Republicans Party and former EU chief Brexit negotiator, will face the challenge of forming a government amid a divided National Assembly. With no single bloc holding a clear majority, Barnier, known as Monsieur Brexit, will become France's oldest prime minister since the Fifth Republic began in 1958. Now we close off your 7 o'clock news with this story out in Jersey. All artists, aspiring or seasoned, have a chance tomorrow to showcase their art while supporting a great cause at Night of 1,000 Drawings. This Art for Charity event, happening at Victoria Yards in Joburg CBD from 11 a.m., will this year feature over 6,000 incredible artworks, various live bars, live performances, and the South Africa versus All Blacks game, all while supporting an incredible cause. Now, the unique pieces will be sold for 200 Rand each at the world's largest A5 art exhibition. Proceeds from the exhibition will be donated to different charity organizations. Started in 2006, the initiative also supports the regeneration of Joburg's neglected inner city. Night of 1,000 Drawings is all about art by the people, for the people, enjoyed by the people. Absolutely love that initiative. 200 Rand could really save a life. So I hope that if you are at Art in Joburg, you will participate. That's where we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's head over to your sports with Graham.
Thank you so much, my friend. In the game of rugby, doesn't get much bigger than this. And of course, it's a massive clash for two players in particular, Keenan Moody and Jaden Hendricks. So they'll make their return to the Springboks starting lineup this Saturday, along with Willie Leroux and Lucanio for the Rugby Championship clash up against New Zealand in Cape Town. So Coach Rassie Erasmus made 7 changes to his team to beat the All Blacks 31-27 last weekend, with Siya Kolisi thankfully cleared to play after a cheek injury, and that alongside notable inclusions Andre Pollard and Eben Etzebeth. We're going to need the experience on that field. Now, speaking of experience, belying her very young age, Laura Wolfhard has dominated just about every section of Cricket South Africa's awards, winning 5 top honours, in fact, including SA Women's Cricketer of the Year, T20, ODI, Players Player and Fans Player of the Year. And I doubt anyone would argue at all. This marks her 2nd Cricketer of the Year title as well. Then in a surprise, Marco Jansen took home the SA Men's Cricketer of the Year award for his all-format performance. So congratulations to the both of them. Now let's turn to football, and Cole Palmer is out. He's been left out of Chelsea's UEFA Conference League squad to manage his workload in what is a very busy season that could extend up until mid-July. So Romeo Lavia and Wesley Fofana also excluded for similar reasons to manage that squad. With Chelsea competing in the expanded Club World Cup next year, Palmer, who withdrew from England's Nations League squad, is being very carefully managed. A sign of the times. Now let's turn to Formula One, and another shift in gears as Ferrari have appointed former Mercedes engineer Loic Serra as its new Formula One chassis technical director. And that's effective from the 1st of October. Serra, who worked over a decade at Mercedes, replaces Enrico Cardile and will report to team principal Fred Vasseur. The 52-year-old Frenchman, Serra, will be, of course, reunited with an old friend, Lewis Hamilton, when the 7-time world champion also joins Ferrari, and that's for the 2025 season. And that's where we leave our sporting headlines for now. We will touch on the big game tomorrow in just a moment. Lorenzo stepping in, and yes, we'll invite the Barbarian ladies to join us for that discussion. But right now, let's get you to work safely, see if there's any traffic to report on. Let's kick it off. Zamzan Toti in KZN. There is a stationary truck north of the N2. That's resulting in a very heavy queue at this stage. We really do apologise, but please, if you can, accommodate the expected delays or take another route. And moving up north to Randburg in Gauteng, there is congestion north of the N1. That's after Malebongwe Drive really starting to build up now, causing slow-moving traffic. So allow for added travel time there, and please, please maintain a safe following distance. Then heading even further north to Centurion, traffic is now at a standstill south of the N1 with delays towards Samrand Avenue as a result of an accident, sadly. So make use of an alternative route and please drive safely. All right, it is the foot of the weekend, which makes the weather that much more important. Zanele, what's it looking like?
Oh, I will tell you, my love, today we do need to be a little bit careful because the South African Weather Service has issued a new warning for extremely high fire danger in the central and western Free State, western northwest and northeastern Northern Cape. Meanwhile, on a lighter note, for tomorrow's rugby test, or rather test, forgive me, between the Springboks and the All Blacks at Cape Town, I'm so excited I can't even speak. The forecast looks promising, my friend. This is what's going to be happening. You can expect a cool but sunny day with a high of 16 degrees Celsius and wind speeds up to 19 kilometers an hour. Overall, it should be a beautiful day, and it's going to be even more beautiful because the Springboks are going to win. Thank you very much. Now, when we take a look at what exactly is coming through on the WhatsApp line, though, 063-408-8863, we did ask you to show us your sunrise view, and a very big shout out to Boitepa from Rustenburg. Rusty Dusty, it is not looking dusty whatsoever. Look at that picturesque view, my love. It is the beautiful orange sun coming through behind some trees. It looks like a safari. Oh my goodness, I am absolutely jealous. But thank you so much for that point, Sepo. It is such a gorgeous picture indeed. If you have not sent yours as through, come through, please. 063-408-8863. We want to know, what does your side of life look like? With that being said, let's take a look at your temperatures.
Only on this show would you go from talking about potato samosas to Uppington and the weather there being 28 degrees today, which is beautiful, to 90 million rand that could be yours. Let's break it down.
Absolutely. Well, play Powerball for the guaranteed 90 million rand this Friday. It's a feel-good Friday, and you could win the life-changing jackpot. I got to ask the question, Gray. What are you waiting for?
So you can get your tickets very easily, and there are a number of ways. You can go in-store with a smile on your face. You can go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their app. You can use your own mobile banking app. You can use just cell phone banking. You can just dial *120 *7529 hash for the USSD. Any way you want.
Any way you want, we got your back. We have all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so please go and check them out. And Panda Pusher play Powerball for the guaranteed 90 million rand jackpot today. And I think that you could win big. You could win millions. It's a winning weekend. Do you feel it?
It is a winning weekend. Hopefully not for everybody. And by that, I am being completely biased. Now, I have to be neutral for the next 10 minutes. Why? Because the Barbars are here. We got the Barbarians ladies in studio. Thank you so much for being here to talk a little bit of rugby. We're going to chat about the upcoming Springbok All Black test as well, which is going to be a massive, massive test for both sides tomorrow.
And it's quite a busy one in studio today because we still have Metro FM here. PJ Savvy and Candice Kardash is in the building. It really is a feel-good breakfast and the best breakfast show.
Noisy.
Serving you. Yeah, serving you so much goodness. We're going to get back in the kitchen too to make a chicken lo mein. It's just going to be a good Friday all around, so please don't go anywhere.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to our dual broadcast. Metro FM meets TV, and it's very feel-good. There they are. Look at those gorgeous faces. DJ Sabby, Candice are here all morning. Stick around. You are allowed to listen on radio, but you have to watch on TV and just kind of separate your consciousness. Why? Because I think a lot of us are having to do that regardless, to keep ourselves focused on the game at hand and not the game tomorrow. It's a big one. Get ready for another thrilling rugby showdown as the Springboks face off against New Zealand in Cape Town this weekend. Fresh off their victory in Johannesburg, and with both teams fired up, undoubtedly it is going to be an unmissable clash of the Titans. And joining us this morning to chat a little bit about tomorrow's Bok team and, of course, this moment in rugby, and get maybe some of the odds, our very own Lorenzo Daris, and then three absolute rugby legends, Kendra Coxedge, Sarah Naikama and Lydia Thompson. I want to say representing their nations, yes, but also representing each other and the Barbarians. Thank you so much for being here. Buddy, how excited are you to be sat on this couch right now?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the amount of caps that, coming from these three ladies, and it's an absolute pleasure. As someone that enjoys rugby so much, it's a privilege to be sitting with you and getting to know you this morning as well, because we forget that you're human beings at the end of the day and not just these powerhouses on the field all the time. And I must say, yesterday, watching and going through some of the footage of these ladies, doing my research, I was like, Sarah, I would be scared to be in front of you if you were coming out of that, that line out.
Yeah. I got that getting out of the car this morning. It was pretty intimidating. Yeah.
I watched some of that, and I was like, I saw the intensity in her eyes when she was carrying that ball. So nothing taken away from the other two, but Sarah, you scared me when I watched your videos.
Well, look, that being said, it doesn't take a lot. Okay, it doesn't take a lot. I'm just saying. I've got to kind of talk about this with other people, because it does feel like, I know, yes, we want to make these moments big because it means a lot. There's lots of TV time, there's lots of people, but it feels like, and maybe I can put this to you, Kendra, that it's a rebirth for the All Blacks right now. It feels like South Africa is playing like the All Blacks did about 10, 15 years ago, and we've discovered that next level of our own game. Where are the All Blacks right now, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they've got a new coaching group kind of come in with Razor taking the helm, and they've got a good group around them. And I think they're probably understanding themselves, got a new group of players in there. You're losing some pretty experienced players post-World Cup. So you're probably a little bit of a developing stage, but at the same time, when you're playing that level of footy, every game's really important, and you want to go out there and win every game, and that's what they'll be trying to do. But at the same time, trying to give everyone some game time. So I think they're not a bad space with the group that they got there, and I know that we work in World Cup cycles, so you got 4 years to build into that next World Cup, and think about the Springbok and how they're going, and we probably saw it at the school yesterday. I'd hate to know in another 10, 15 years time with some of those kids running around of what they're going to be like in the future as well.
I laugh because when we talk about these bigger picture rugby things, the players don't care. The players are there to play and to earn that right. We've got two young players getting their nod, getting their start tomorrow. When we talk about Kane and Moody, everyone gets excited. Went off the boil momentarily. The poor guy just takes one game off and everyone's like, where's he gone? Jaden Hendricks are very much well warranted getting his start tomorrow. How do you think they're feeling about this opportunity? Because this is their second audition for the Springboks, essentially.
Yeah, no, it is. We said that the last time as well. You make two debuts when it comes to being a Springbok. It's your first game for the Springboks, and then, you're playing against the All Blacks. And whenever you're playing against the All Blacks, it's like the nerves are there. It's like the first time, because you don't know which All Blacks team is actually going to pitch up on the day. So both of these players haven't played since the 2023 Rugby World Cup final. So it's nice to see them out of the, the injury list, if I can put it like that. We need that flair, and Grant Williams is starting, so absolutely amazing with that. And nice to see Jaden. The two of them know each other quite well.
Very well, yeah.
So, Grant a little bit faster. Jaden can control the game, so I'm looking forward to that. Cannon is going to be off the cards immediately. We saw what happened when he did with his debut, getting that incredible try off the kick as well.
Self-belief is insane.
It is. And at that age, the maturity that he has on the field as well as off the field, I feel like he's coming with something different tomorrow. That X factor is there within him as a youngster, and the new breed of South African rugby.
Yeah, and still playing very much within a system that is appreciating that. Sarah, how important, when we talk about these polarities in rugby, and I think we've all woken up to the fact that Springboks need The All Blacks need the Springboks to keep moving forward. And we've discovered this with our injection into Northern Hemisphere rugby, how much we needed that, a reborn rivalry with England, with Ireland. When you get to your level and you get to play in these sorts of matches where what you pretty much started the game to do plays out, how do you manage that as a player, especially a young player? Because these guys, it's almost like no one told them they shouldn't be as good as they are, and they're just like, okay, that's the All Blacks, so we're just going to play. But how do you manage that dynamic?
I think something you constantly talk about is just being present on the moment, like being where your feet are. And although you have young players in the likes of the Springboks that will be taking the field tomorrow, there's so much experience that cushions them and that will guide them. And so as much as it is individual about being present in your moment, I think the times that we've probably felt a little bit lost, you look to your game drivers, your game leaders, and lean on their experience. And no doubt it'll put them in good stead tomorrow.
Lydia, you got to presumably watch the last match.
Yeah.
Based on that snapshot of where the Springboks, where Russie's crazy head is at, and particularly where the All Blacks are at in this kind of new trajectory, what do you make of tomorrow? Where do you think this is going to be won or lost?
Gosh, that's a big question, isn't it?
Big bashing rugby, yeah.
I got the big one.
Let's get technical, girl, yeah. I want possession, I want territory, and I want points scored, please, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the coaches are looking for me right now to give them their answers. But, I mean, you guys know how to come on top of a very tight match, and that's what you showed. Actually, you got that level of experience, to play that full 80 minutes. A game people feel can be, lost and won in the first half, but actually to come out of that changing rooms, to go, score those 2 tries in the last 10 minutes, was it, or so?
Yeah.
I think that says a lot about a very strong team and where your game leaders, the experience is going to show. So I guess it's one of those, it'll be exciting how the All Blacks respond and what they bring maybe a bit different, what are they going to change about their game? I'm really excited to see. But yeah, I don't know if I've given anything
I want
away.
to ask if you're neutral or not, as I'm dying to ask
No, she's
you.
All Blacks. She's All Blacks. They both are.
I like the eyes tell a different story. I absolutely love that. I think we've just got to figure out what to call the New Zealand bomb squad. That's the only thing, and then we'll get past that.
Yeah, do we have a name for it? Can we get one?
Buddy, I've got to ask you, because
Yes.
a lot of people are going to want to bet on this one. What are the betting odds looking like with our friends at World Sports Betting?
Absolute favourites, Springboks through and through, 11 to 20 at this one. So I don't know if you have something extra. 20 to 1 on a draw. I was like, maybe I was pulling it. Remember last week I called it 34-27. It ended up 31-27. So it could be a little bit closer. And then 18 to 10 with regards to the All Blacks actually winning. And then there's quite a few others, who's going to score first. Cheslin Colby 10 to 1, Will Jordan 11 to 1. And then, we've got Malcolm Marx looking to get his 20th try as well. So he's in there as well. So you can go on him, Bongi. And then Jasper outside for 20 to 1. I'm not sure you might get it.
You had me on Will and Cheslin, buddy. I haven't moved
but
past
Cannon,
that.
maybe Cannon. So I'm gonna go with Cannon. Moody scoring first try back. He would want to put his foot out there and let Rassie know that I'm back. He wants to let the country know he's back and he's ready to put everything out there. He never left.
Yeah.
So he could be a safe bet though for the weekend. But Springboks to take it by 5 points. That's what I'm calling it this weekend.
What?
You can slap him if you want.
Points.
You're allowed to. It's
5
that kind of
points.
set,
I
man.
am so sorry, but we have the momentum at the moment. Yeah. I know that it might seem like a little bit of an All Blacks home crowd with the Cape Crusaders, but I think we're going to drown them out, at the beginning. No disrespect at all. So nothing like that.
No, look, I think you will find there will be equal support in that stadium because we just love the teams that are here, and what you represent for us today is just absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for being here, and congratulations for making it into this team.
Thank you.
That is something in itself that is just absolutely amazing. Oh, so good luck to everybody playing tomorrow. I will try to be neutral, but in particular to our boys in green and gold. Here's to a game full of grit and ultimately glory. And don't forget, World Sports Betting has the latest odds, so bet with the best and do it responsibly. And if you'd like to get in on the betting fund, World Sports Betting are giving you yet another chance to win with your share of 10,000 rand Rand in cash up for grabs. To enter, all you need to do is head over to the competition post on our platforms, that's on Facebook and Instagram and X, and then predict your final score in tomorrow's South Africa versus New Zealand match, and of course include that qualifying hashtag World Sports Betting. Competition closes 5 p.m. Saturday, the 7th of September, just before kickoff, so you don't have a huge amount of time, and you can find the T's and C's on expressoshot.com. One last time, ladies, before I burst out crying seeing your faces. Thank you so much, and all the best of luck. Stay safe tomorrow and for the rest of the year. It's been such a pleasure having you here. You're not bad either, Lorenzo. You can stay. It's not about the jacket. You can stay. Let's get back in the kitchen.
You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on S3. And my lovely, this morning, I have a question for you. Are you ready to take your meals to the next level? Well, you're in the right place because we are joined by none other than David Mahlangu, a.k.a. Malum Foodie. And we are cooking up a storm, all in the name of this amazing, delicious fact that Maggie has new offerings, which we call their hot lazambi, as well as the canoodles. I know, it sounds great because it is great. So what exactly are we going to be doing here today?
Oh, today we're doing chicken lo mein. So what we'll be using the Maggi products, we'll be using the noodles, the thicker ones. And to tell you this, next October, this coming October,
yes,
it will be flaming hot. So we're going to be having the hot lazambi sauce. So please,
yes,
please, if you love hotty stuff, just use this one. October.
Come on. Let's jump right in. Let's do it. I'm excited.
I'm also excited, because one thing I can tell you that Maggi is launching this Cook the Difference campaign, which is not just any campaign, but campaign for everyone at home to enter a competition so that they can win themselves awesome prizes.
I want to ask you though, because of course, like you said, you're part of this campaign. What does it mean to cook the difference for you?
You need to come and tell your story. Noma ungubani, wherever you're from, as long as you reside in South Africa and then you are 18 and above, you can do all of this.
That's one of my favorite things, is that whether you are like Zanele who doesn't cook, or you're like a mom who cooks every day, or you're like Malum Foodie who is a content creator.
Of course.
This is for us, right?
You don't need to have time on your hands, because one thing about these noodles, they take 2 minutes to cook.
That's it.
So you can be someone who's busy, someone who's also not that busy. Because for me, I started cooking these noodles when I was in school, and I realized, man, in school I was in a hurry, rush, and also money was kind of like tight. But now I can use all of these ingredients to make sure that my meals are superb.
I love it. And I think we deserve to, right? We work hard. Being a South African is also, it's an extreme sport. We deserve nice food.
You can also do this, you know that. 2 minutes noodles, vegetables, something filling, because the noodles are also thicker.
Exactly.
So once you take them out after 2 minutes, you put them inside here. They won't like break and stuff because they are also thicker. Remember that.
They're thicker, they're meatier. I like that. I like it a lot. I'm having a good time because my food is about to be in my stomach. I'm so excited.
Are you ready to take them out to this pot?
Oh,
I mean, the
okay.
pan.
Is it time?
Yeah, it's almost time.
Okay.
But
oh my
give me a
goodness.
sec because I need to mix this one. Normally, when I tell my people, I say "Karura rura."
Yes.
Yes. So at this present moment, I just want to rura this, making sure that it makes a sauce. It's your turn now.
Oh my goodness, I'm so scared. Okay, I can do this. So I'm literally just taking the noodle. Okay, I can do this.
Don't worry about the water.
Oh, it doesn't matter
also
about the
makes
water.
magic, yeah.
Ooh, amazing. Okay.
Let me quickly do this for you.
Here we go. Yes. Thank you. David had to take over. I tried. You know what I mean? This
is our
amazing
dish. So hence we call it lo mein instead of chow mein, because everything has been sauced up and stuff.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to dive in. This looks incredible. Oh, Chef Ushefile win. Maggie and you are the ones.
Trust Maggie to give you the best products when it comes to noodles and everything.
Oh man, this looks amazing. Just as we close again, please just remind everybody why they need to go and be part of the test kitchens.
Guys, accreditation certification.
Yes.
Instant prizes.
Yes.
And also you get to become a partner, not just an influencer, a partner for Maggie. And say with Maggie, hey, me and you, we partners, something like that. And also just go and have fun and experiment with everything that's going to be there.
You have no excuses, Tanwa Sam. Do the things that need to be done, and I have no excuses to not eat this right now. Cheers.
It looks like you love hotty stuff.
This is delicious. And I love the spice, like the heat that's coming through. That is amazing. You cannot afford to miss out on discovering your full potential with Maggie, with their thicker noodles, their hot lasagne, and everything else that they are offering. And of course, that includes the competition that you need to enter. Hashtag Cook the Difference, hashtag Maggie and you. And it is all about whether you are discovering new ways in that culinary life of yours, or you're just trying to elevate a meal on a weeknight. It is Maggie that has got your back 100%. And that is where you find yourself being able to elevate your cooking experience and also allow you to have those delicious meal moments that matter.
Enter the Maggie Cook the Difference competition, and your Maggie recipe stands a chance of being featured in the Maggie Cookbook, winning you one of 10 sets of CETA accredited courses, each worth 10,000 Rand, plus a chance at the grand prize and a brand partnership with Maggie worth over 275,000 Rand. Competition runs 7th of August to the 15th of September. Entry details and T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
I won't lie, Zanele, that looks absolutely delicious. The magic you can make with Maggie is absolutely incredible. I'm hoping you'll send some our way out here in Cape Town because so much is happening. Make sure that's times by 3 more because Metro FM is in the building and we are celebrating 38 years of that wonderful national station. I mean, right now, DJ Sabi and Candice Kandash are interviewing G-Man, also who have done so much in terms of the TV world, put in the decades, put in the work, and the two greats coming together is so wonderful. So like he said, whether you're listening or whether you're watching, we just want you to be here as we're giving you the best of TV and radio on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And there is still so much more to come your way. Also, in terms of elevation, Zanele said that so beautifully. We want to make sure that your skin health is taken care of. So whether you like food or whether you like giving your skin some food, you want to stick around right here because we're going to show you the how-to.
Feeling as well, but you
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is a Friday, and on this Friday, we are definitely making you feel the best way you can. It's a big weekend and also a big start to the weekend because we've just got the best team from the Best Morning Show with us in studio as we celebrate something so incredible. Now, as South Africa's #1 urban radio station with over 4 million listeners, Metro FM stands tall as one of the nation's most iconic broadcasters and now celebrating its 38th year, Gray.
They've been around. Don't say it like it's a long time. It's okay. Today we are joined by the dynamic presenting duo from The Breakfast Show, DJ Sabby and Candice Kardash, who are going to share some insights on, I think, the station's enduring legacy, what they've been able to get right, and its approach to this year's birthday celebration. And instead of receiving, Metro FM is giving back, because that's what they do, partnering with Colin Mashwana Foundation to drive social change in the most important way. We love having you guys here because you just like us, man.
Right? Right? Give them a feel good welcome. Come on, everybody.
I'm sorry that it's only cameramen clapping for you, but that's all we
It's
got.
okay, we'll take what we can get. I've always wanted the cameraman clap, by the way.
Well, there you have
so,
it.
yay!
You got it. There we go.
Wait, so while the radio show is running, what's happening back there?
We have a solid team.
Yeah, we have a solid team. Big thank you to Owen, big thank you to Zandile, and our technical producer, Breezy. So it's functional, it's moving, we're still dominating.
Oh, that's so good to hear. Now listen, Gray did mention this, that usually for a birthday, you want to sit there and just be showered with blessings and gifts and presents. But actually, Metro FM is giving back this year. Can you talk to me more about the foundation that you're contributing towards and the collaboration of that coming together?
Love that idea.
Yeah. I think for us, it's always good to understand where our listeners are and what they're doing at every single moment. And we understand how tough reality is. Yeah. So when we were about to hit our 300 show, it was going to land in July. It was Nelson Mandela month. And I was like to the team, it would be great if we actually asked the listener to celebrate with us by seeking blankets, you know? And we did that. We told the stations like, oh, great idea, under the Metro FM Cares umbrella. The campaign was an absolute success, that we had an overwhelming amount of blankets that came through. That's why we're still donating some blankets now. We went to different parts of the country. You know, it was absolutely amazing. The Colin Mashwana Foundation, you know, they teamed up with us for this leg, you know, of the foundation. I'm sure we're going to do some more amazing things, because the Metro FM Cares umbrella moves when you do the Metro FM heat wave. Some of these blankets, we can still give them away at that point in time, and we can still do more things when we go to all the provinces we're going to hit. But as a station, we truly care. It's sad when we see the reality of what's happening to people living in the streets. Some families don't have blankets. All those things that we can contribute to, we try our best to
I mean,
help.
and take nothing away from any kind of donation, anything, because we are all under pressure at the moment. It makes a massive difference. But I've got to ask, because you kind of have a similar experience of life to us, in that we wake up with everybody's problems every day.
Yes.
And I often explain that to people, but it's difficult. My poor wife has to deal with me coming home talking about a million people's problems. And she's like, I just want to pack the school lunch boxes right now. Can we just kind of like leave it there? But that's... It feels like things have shifted, though. When we talk about purpose, about social development, social growth, are you feeling that from your listeners right now? Because there are a lot of them. Yo, you represent a chunk of the country. So it's a pretty good way to get a sense of where South Africa's at.
It was insane, because when we put out the call to action for the blanket drive, I mean, we set a target at 300 blankets, right? But South Africa pulled through. The blankets came in numbers. We were getting DMs from corporates going, we want to contribute. We had, you know, from corporates to the average Joe coming through, you know, wanting to contribute. And I think it speaks to the hearts of South Africa. It's like, we're givers. Contrary to what you may believe, we are givers, okay?
You know what I think it is? It's also a reciprocal relationship, right? Radio is such an intimate platform. And so you are in people's lives, you are in their cars, you're with them every single day. So they feel almost like, of course I will give to you.
Yes.
I will, because you give to me every single day. So why not? Why do you think it's so important for Metro FM in particular to get behind so much social change and good?
I think because people see us as their friends. You know, as you said, radio is able to be in people's spaces, personal spaces. You're going through hardships, we're there for you. You're looking for a job, we give you the solutions. You're going through your highs, we're there to celebrate with you. And I always say that radio is just one of those platforms where we consistently, your solution pillar for all the moments you're going through your life, relationships, we got to ask a man. So when we say we want to help the next listener who's going through something, you feel like you want to be part of that journey with us, where it's easy for you to say, hey, I got a few blankets. We ran a campaign at some point where we helping first timers, you know, looking for jobs. The response was amazing. So you can tell with the community we've built and the audience we have, when it comes to helping each other rise, people will always come together, and that's the role we play.
Well, it's the notion of we all rise together.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, you've got this notion of we grow up in the average of the kids we grow up with.
Sure.
And for many South Africans, that doesn't paint a hopeful picture of the future. So what needs to happen? The baseline needs to shift, 100%. And that speaks to social development. I get that. Nice to talk about everyone else. Let's talk about you guys.
Oh, is it time to be vain?
Okay. Because clearly something is working. When we talk about longevity within the industry, it's not just a nice notion. It's your relevance within that space and your connection to your listeners. In radio, it's unforgiving.
Yeah.
If they're not digging you, you're out,
You
yo.
feel it also.
You are. And I feel that all around me all the time. It's one of the most unforgiving platforms. What has worked with this particular dynamic? Why are you guys kind of have the position that you do you think?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a
Do you
really
wanna
good
go
question. I'll answer in part. I think it's because Sabby and I firstly have put in a lot of work to make the show the incredible show that it is today. And I think people just see the end result and they see the numbers and they go, wow, okay, you guys are doing well. But there's a lot of work that went in behind the scenes. But we're a great team. And I just want to shout Sabby out. This is a great man, okay? This is an incredible dude. And I could not have asked for a better co-host. Like Sabby is just the great. And he makes it easy. He makes me great. So I really appreciate him and Owen and Zandi and Breezy and
Love you,
the
Owen.
entire team.
Love you,
Love
boy.
you guys so much. So it's a team effort, definitely.
I think more than anything else, I'm a true believer that if the team is good, the listener will always feel good.
Yeah.
You know, if everyone is heard, if everyone feels like their place is acknowledged and appreciated. So as a team leader, it's always been a thing for me to make sure that everyone knows the role they play, because you can't do it one man. And experience has taught me that. Assign people and allow people to understand what role they play in making a show work. It's a big team. And I think truly the listener also hears that, the authenticity, the honesty. We truly who we are. When you meet us, that's who we are. Because sometimes when you put on a facade on the radio, it comes across. You can't play on.
People will smell that a mile away.
You can't play a character on breakfast radio, because when the energy is not there to play that role, the listeners will pick it up. And that's another thing, is that you have to make people look forward to a brand new day. It's about them.
I'm just wondering if you have the same thing of like toddlers when they hear your voice going like, I know you. I don't know where I know you, but I know you. I think that's...
It happened at the superstore once quickly. I'm shopping with the wife. This kid is following the voice as I'm speaking to the wife. And this kid stops. It's like, it's you. I found you. It was a maze around the store, and it's truly amazing.
Oh, you guys lived there rent-free.
Yes. I know you since YFM days. It's been lifetimes ago, but it's been so beautiful to watch your growth as well, and just take on a national platform like you have. Also you, Candice, I mean, come on. The energy and spice and vibe you bring to the show, beautiful, and to the rest of the team, well done. More than 300 shows in 38 years of incredible
352
radio.
shows in.
Come on now.
Almost a year. Speak to me when you hit like 40,000 or something ridiculous. I think we need to temper all of the self-appreciation and this love for what we do with love for self right now. And let's get into a little bit of skincare, but on an entirely different level. Take a look at this.
Oh, man, you know what? It's absolutely incredible to see so much love going around. And you know what? That Metro FM family, they are so solid, such incredible human beings. I love how they're loving up on each other. And everyone just is. But we always got to make sure, right, that we love up on ourselves before we can do so with everyone else. Just like Graham just said. And this is why Expresso family, this morning, we are talking about just better living. And more than anything else, us 100% making sure that we are, in fact, boosting our confidence, boosting our energy, all in the name of 100% looking after us. And we're doing so with Clarence, and I love it because we, of course, are hearing about their delicious double serum 9th generation. You're going to hear about it more in a bit, but this morning we are joined by influencer as well as incredible fitness trainer. Her name is Mapule Ndlovu, and one of the ladies that's coming from Clarence this morning is, of course, their communications queen. I'm talking about none other than Ntabiseng Makhoka. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
That's good. Ladies, I love that we are getting ourselves, energized. Yes, I'm a bit scared of the routine, but it's fine. Mapula, I'm going to start with you. Because we always need the reminder, right? And especially because I'm scared of working out. Can you tell us, what is it that we get from 100% looking after ourselves, but also just making sure that we're active? What sort of benefits does it give us?
I mean, it's about productivity, being able, and longevity, you know?
Yeah.
If you take care of yourself, you're able to transfer that energy into anything that you do in life.
Yeah.
The principles are pretty much the same throughout. It's consistency, it's discipline, but most of all, when you're confident, you are able to do the things the best way that you can. And you can't pour out of an empty cup. So it's important that you take care of yourself first so that you're able to take care of everything and everyone around you.
I love that. And that's why today we're talking about well-being, right?
Yes.
And when we talk about well-being, I know you have to be active. So Mabula, I'm going to ask you, can you take us through a nice, easy training session?
Easy. Okay, easy. Okay, it's going to be very simple.
Yes.
We're just going to make sure that we, get ourselves ready for the morning.
Okay.
At home, this is very simple. You can do it at home. You don't need anything, just yourself.
Yes.
And a mat. Before you start, all the time when you train, you want to warm up, get the blood circulation going.
Okay.
Let's start very simple with jumping jacks.
Okay,
I think
cool.
everybody can do jumping
We
jacks.
can do jumping jacks.
Yeah.
And we're also having
Just
chats
10.
while we do jumping jacks,
Okay,
which
just
I
10.
love.
Just
Let's
10.
do this.
Just 10.
Okay.
There. Okay.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's your favorite.
It is. I like it. It reminds me of being a child.
Okay.
Yes.
What we're going to do is we're going to go into a squat position. You sit an overhead press. We're going to do 10 reps, and then we hold the squats. We do roll the punches, right?
Okay.
So what I mean, we're going to go down and reach. 10 reps, right?
Okay.
Make sure you ground your heels back nice and straight, core nice and tight.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready. And
Yes.
while we do these interviews, I need you to please tell us about the delicious double serum 9th generation that you guys are launching. Tell us about it, please.
Okay, I'll try multitask.
Yes.
Let's go.
Don't worry about counting. I'm here.
Yes.
Okay.
One.
All right, so Clarence has always had a holistic approach when it comes to beauty. And with the double serum being their most iconic serum, the brand really invests a lot into research, and the numbers speak for themselves.
Yes.
For example, did you know that every 4 seconds, one bottle of double serum is sold globally?
Oh, wow.
Right, so that speaks to the power of the double serum. So to improve this amazing product, a study was conducted on 60 twins, that is 30 pairs of twins.
Yeah.
So 30 pairs of twins over the duration of 5 years, right? And these twins lived different lifestyles. I'm talking urban and rural. And what they found from this study was that an unbalanced lifestyle significantly accelerates signs of aging.
Oh, wow.
Right? Yes. So this new double serum was formulated based on that research, correct?
Okay.
And what it does, it stops signs of what we call epi-aging. So what epi-aging is basically is how your behavior and the environment cause changes that affect how your skin ages.
I love that because I feel like that's something that not a lot of us know, and especially with us trying to not age. So Mabula, outside of we're about to go into a thing, but I want you to answer while we go.
Yeah,
so,
I want another one. Another one.
Outside of you exercising, what else do you incorporate to sort of be within that anti-aging for you?
Eating well. Eating plays a huge role. Let's do the reverse lunge. I'll speak while we do the reverse lunge.
Yes.
Let me show you how to do reverse lunge first. You're going to be in this position. Okay. Right? Can you see? We'll alternate the legs.
Okay.
Like that.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. So it is important that you eat well, obviously, to take care of the inside.
Yes.
As much as we take care of the inside, it's important to also take care of the outside.
Yeah.
Hence, using the right product for your overall whole body, for your skin. Because remember, the skin is a true reflection of how healthy you are.
Yeah.
Because you can't have all these nice muscles, six packs, and then your skin is not showing that you are a healthy person. Because health is very broad.
Amazing.
It's not just about the physical of the body. It's about your mental health. It's about your physical health, your skin. you know, functionality is very important. And also, you can't be feeling fly if your skin is not
Come on.
giving.
You
also.
see, this is why we have the likes of Tabi saying to help us in terms of giving. So just to wrap up, Tabi saying, what do we need to know about the double serum 9th generation, particularly when it comes to just a holistic view of our well-being?
Okay, let me catch my breath. Yes, so I think we all know what we need to do to be healthy. You know, we need to eat right, like Mapule said, get loads of sleep, drink enough water, exercise, and all of that. But genetics do play a role in terms of aging to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Right? So, but what's amazing about this new double serum is that it's been scientifically proven to work on signs of aging that is induced by the environment or the lifestyle.
Okay, amazing. Well, ladies, I'm glad we got our little bit of steps in. We're about to do more, okay? But this is the thing, Expresso family, is the fact that you know your well-being is important so that you can take care of the moments that matter and everything else. Clarence makes sure that it takes care of your skin, and this is why you gotta be a part of the movement. It is the double serum 9th generation, which you can get from Woolworths. So easy peasy, whether it's online or in store, and you know they are everywhere all around the country, so you have no excuse, yeah? But it is so beautiful to see our Clarence family looking after us while we look after everything else.
All right, so we love moving on the show. We also love how it makes you feel. And one guy I think who grabbed the nation's hearts because of the way he moves, Tristan Naidu, yes, has got some fitness chops, and he's going to share some of his, I suppose, secret winning formula, if you will. But if you're a fan of his, stick around. You're going to be even more so after that.
Oh, shout out to Tristan. You've heard of turmeric or bori, some people call it that. It's actually really good for your skin, right? As well as eating.
It's anti-inflammatory, yeah.
Exactly. And these are the things that we're going to talk about. Turmeric-infused goodness when it comes to beauty regimes. You can make it in your house, and you can definitely put it on that skin and look radiant as always. Also, Metro FM is still here, so we got to get the party going.
It's a Friday, baby.
It's a Friday. We're allowed, and we're going to definitely make sure that you feel the ushering in of the weekend on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll see you after this.
Feel the spring in your step without worrying about allergies cramping your style.
That's right. This season, that's a thing of the past with Allergex Non-Drowsy and Expresso's spring competition.
Yeah, giving you a chance to win 2,000 Rand each week. Simply answer the weekly questions on Expresso's Facebook, X, and Instagram pages and include the hashtag Allergex Non-Drowsy in your answer. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're still on your Feel Good Breakfast show here on S3, and I told you, my friend, we made it to the weekend, baby. But we're going in a wholesome way, making sure that our well-being is taken care of. Because if you did not know, the double serum 9th generation from Clarence, it has the power to boost not just your confidence, but my lovely, it boosts that anti-aging that we all need just to make sure that we, in fact, are looking the best we possibly can. But more than anything else, those wrinkles out the way, all of those things that come with aging, we're trying to get them all in the slowness of as possible as we can. And today we are being helped by training manager from Clarence. It is none other than Lebongwenya. She's going to be helping us to put together 2 turmeric-based recipes when it comes to smoothies that honestly have pretty much the same benefits when we talk about the double serum 9th generation. Lebo, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Zanele. And how are you?
I'm amazing.
You're so beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
Your energy.
I was going to say, usually you love my voice. I love your voice. You're just gorgeous. Thank you, my Lebo. You see, we're going to have fun today. I can tell.
Certainly we are.
Yes, mine. So Dabi had already just told me a whole lot of things, right? But she's convinced me. We're going in this direction with the double serum 9th generation, which I love. But I want to know now, in terms of just, you know, the way in which it really helps us out. How is that? And what benefits are we getting?
So when it comes to the Clarence double serum, Clarence never ceases to amaze us. I mean, I didn't believe it was possible to make the already iconic product so amazing. So Clarence has once again, Zanele, pushed the boundaries when it comes to science and innovation. Of course, the new generation of double serum 9 is incredibly power-packed with incredible serum ingredients, abigos. It has got 27 potent ingredients known to nature that are going to really work on stimulating your skin's 5 vital functions and at the same time really enhancing your skin's youthful appearance. You spoke about aging and wrinkles. With the double serum, you are guaranteed that your skin will look better every single day.
I love that. I am someone who lives on my skin glowing. Like, I love it when it does, because, you know, it gives us that confidence that we always speak about,
it does.
right?
Yes, it does.
But this is why I want us to jump into this, because clearly this is good for us as well, right? Yes. So what are we doing here today? And then I need you to tell me about epi-aging.
So we are going to create 2 delicious infusions made with turmeric. As we've spoken about turmeric, it's got incredible benefits. It's been used for centuries. Well, in cosmetics, it is mainly used because it actually improves cellular communication, therefore limiting aging on the skin. But with us in the double serum, we're going to use it for, of course, as I said, limiting aging, improving the cellular communication, and also just really giving the skin youthful appearance and making the skin glow from within.
Amazing.
So on our table, Zanele, we've got 2, we're going to create 2 infusions.
Beautiful.
I'll get you to help me when I need help.
Okay.
So with these infusions, Zanele, you can actually have them cold or hot.
Nice.
The first one that we're going to create is you need 1 liter of water.
Okay.
And of course you need about 1/2 teaspoon of your turmeric powder. And you also need your a lot of mint leaves.
I love mint leaves.
Should we start with this one?
Yes,
and we're going to come to this one.
Yes.
So you can help me with just grabbing some mint leaves. I'm going to start with adding some turmeric in there. And you go in.
How many?
You can put as much as you
As
want.
much
I think
as
that's
you want.
enough. I think
Okay,
that's enough.
perfect.
And you give it a good stir. So while talking about epigenetics and epi-aging, Clarence was very much interested, especially behind the creation of the new double serum generation 9, very much interested in the science of epigenetics. So really understanding how lifestyle and your environment affects how your skin ages. And to Ntabi's point, Clarence conducted an unprecedented study to really quantify how lifestyle actually impacts how your skin ages. Before I move on, let's get on to our second infusion.
Beautiful.
With the second infusion, I'm going to need you to help me. We need a bit of turmeric powder.
Turmeric powder.
So about 1/2 teaspoon is good for 1 liter of water.
Yes.
And you can put in as much lemon as you like.
Oh, really?
For taste.
I like lemon. So.
And I'll let you stir. And honey, of course, for taste.
Nice.
Or with honey, you can really drizzle and go as much as you want.
Beautiful.
So both these infusions are, of course, power-packed with a turmeric, which is a key ingredient in a double serum.
Yes.
But I do want to speak back to our epi-aging and epigenetics.
Yes, I spilled a little bit.
It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. You're all excited about this double serum.
I am.
So Clarence has tested amongst 800 powerful plants all over the world, and they identified this ingredient. It is called the giant Provençal reed extract.
Okay.
So now this ingredient, Zanele, it actually helps to strengthen the skin against aggressors from the environment. We spoke about how the environment and the lifestyle impacts how you age and how your skin expresses itself. So the key ingredient, the giant reed extract, Provençal reed extract, really reinforces the skin's ability to be able to withstand all these external aggressors. Because, you know, we know that we live in an environment that has pollution, and all these things actually do accentuate aging. So thanks to the double serum, we are able to strengthen the skin and make it better prepared for environmental stresses and aggressors.
I love that. For me, anything where you are looking after my skin, like I said earlier on, where I was like, Clarence is taking care of everything else so that I can take care of the things that matter in life.
Absolutely.
That need my time. You know what I mean? Yes. But now speak to me about this is, you know, when we talk about targeting extreme aging.
Yes.
Tell me why the double serum is 100% the number one, just as we close out.
So the double serum, I spoke again about the giant Provençal reed extract. It is going to neutralize 100% aging concerns that are linked to lifestyle.
Yes.
So when we speak about lifestyle, at Clarence, we've always looked at wellness holistically. So we're not just talking beauty, we're talking about beauty from within.
Lovely.
So we speak about have a balanced lifestyle, limit stress, believe it or not. Stress actually accentuates aging. Limit stress, have a balanced diet, regular physical activity, having a healthy social relationship, and also having a pleasant, fulfilling life.
Beautiful.
But for everything else, Clarence Double Serum is your complete solution.
I love that. Lebu, you are absolutely fabulous. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming through. And I'm going to take this one home with me. Is that fine?
Absolutely. I'm taking this whole liter with me
I
home.
love that.
Which one do you want to try? You go for that and I go for this.
Perfect. Let's do it. I hope I don't spoil. Oh, we did it. We're alive. All right. Here we go. Cheers, ma'am. And the honey, like I feel like it mixes nicely with the turmeric. Yes. Come on, honey. We're making sure our well-being is absolutely incredible with Clarence. And like Lebo said, it is all about Clarence taking care of us so we can take care of everything else. Thank you very much. And friend, we did tell you that the double serum 9th generation is available at Woolworths nationwide and online, which is absolutely incredible because it's here for me and you. Do you know what I mean? For us to have that skin that is boosted, makes us confident, is absolutely stunning. And without the wrinkles and all of those other things that come with aging, we're trying to keep them away for as long as possible, which is what Clarence is helping us do. And my friend, this is why I'm so glad we're together, all in the name of making you feel good here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show with Clarence.
Now, after that, you might be wondering where that gorgeous human being got that summer body. Well, she did it ahead of Tropica Island of Treasure. And in fact, it's time again to reconnect with our host, Zanele Potelwa, the hostess with the mostess. Now, of course, you know Tropica Island of Treasure. It is a partnership between the celebs and then the incredibly cool consumer contestants, where they had to complete some crazy challenges, ultimately to win the grand prize of their share of 1 million rand and a brand new Suzuki Auto South Africa Jimny. What a prize. So let's get to know our second unbelievably cool fan, Tristan Naidu, a young man with a fighting spirit. Clearly, let's take a look, and I think you're going to enjoy taking a look at this one.
Hi, my name is Tristan Naidu. I'm 23 years old. I'm a professional boxer, content creator, social media influencer, and I'm a junior marketer. I entered Tropica Island of Treasure because I think I have what it takes to win physically and mentally. I'm hoping to be paired with Chad Jones because I see he's been training hard, he's been preparing for this, so I'm sure his head is in the game, and I think mine will be too.
Tristan is a very hard worker. He's hungry to win, and I think he can win it. He's got the drive, he's working hard, and he's got all the tools in the toolbox to go all the way.
I think my biggest strength is going to be overcoming any adversity that we're faced with, you know, staying calm under pressure because I'm used to the pressure, so I won't crack. I'm looking forward to seeing a new country. I've never been outside of South Africa to anywhere like that, and looking forward to competing against all these competitors. My favorite flavor of Tropica is the pineapple flavor, mainly because it's so smooth, makes you feel like you're on an island. I was born in Durban. I grew up in Johannesburg for a bit with my mom, my dad, my sister. Unfortunately, my dad passed away 2 years ago, and I've moved out since then, and I've been asking for a place, and this is the place I've gotten. As of recent, my sister just finished matric, and she's moved in to stay with me now as well.
I'd say Tristan is a very caring brother. He's very present in all aspects, but I'd say he's also very protective. He's a lot like a best friend, but also like a father. He pretty much does everything for me, and yeah, he's actually a really good brother overall. Tristan is a very disciplined and motivated individual. Obviously, they'll be doing challenges of that sort. He's someone that doesn't give up, and even when pushed to his limits, he finds ways to push even further and break through, which I think will really help him get through to the end and win.
He's a loving person. He's very easy to chat to. He has a good maturity about him where he's always open to other views, and it's easy to talk to him about absolutely anything. He comes with a lot of enthusiasm, determination, and the discipline he has at his age, I'm very proud of. Tristan has been through some really difficult and really trying rough times in his life. And when I heard about this, I thought it was an awesome opportunity for him, especially to experience the island and have that breakaway. Tristan definitely has the ability to win, especially due to his determination and the fact that he works so well in a team.
I think the thing that sets me apart from the other competitors is I'm very determined for this, I'm very hungry for this. I don't come from a lot, so what I'm building, I'm really pushing my hardest to make sure I get there. Winning Tropica Island of Treasure would mean a lot to me. It would change my life completely. Unfortunately, when my dad passed away, I wasn't left with very much, and I've had to try and build things from the ground up. So, you know, it would help me focus on my boxing career full time. It would help me pay for my sister's studies so she can go and, you know, have the opportunities that she wants. So it would really change my life.
Oh, I have a feeling the slow-mos will stop once he leaves the ring and enters the tropical island motif. Tristan clearly is ready to take on the competition on Tropica Island of Treasure in Zanzibar. So join him as he competes for his share, 1/2 of 1 million rand, and yes, a brand new Suzuki Auto SA Jimny. If your money is on him, take it all the way to the end, show him some love, and of course you can tune in to catch all the action on Tropica Island of Treasure, Zanzibar, starting Saturday the 28th of September at 6:30 p.m. right here on S3, with repeats Mondays 9 p.m. on SABC1. A lot to get excited about, and likewise a lot to get excited about on the rest of the show. We are still packing it in, my friend.
We're still here in the building, ushering in the weekend in the best way that we know how, because we've got the best show with us for the breakfast show on Metro FM, meeting Expresso, your feel-good morning show. Dumelang is something that Fifi Cooper is going to say to you soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a single that she's dropping. You'll feel Fifi Cooper, you like her, you play her?
She was actually on the midday link-up yesterday with LKG and Proverb.
Beautiful.
She's cool, man. Like, I still think she's one of those fire MCs.
I agree. I've been keeping my eye on her for a while now, and she took a bit of a break, and she's back, and she's also going to be releasing an album called Chapters, so we're going to have to look forward to that. It's going to be exciting. She joins Zanele, and they're going to catch up with all things to do with the best music, which you guys know about.
It's Metro. We played first.
Oh, pew, pew, pew. We'll be back on your Feel Good Breakfast show straight after this.
Welcome back here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3. Back like always, what we are, my babes, and so is the queen that is right behind me. Right about now, I am talking to you about somebody who is Motswako's first lady. What better way to celebrate Heritage Month than bringing in somebody who represents exactly what South Africa is about? Because she is known for her raps in Setswana, but also known for being a multi-award-winning artist. Thank you very much. A queen in every right, and she's here to let everybody know that she back like she never left. Everybody, let's welcome, please, Fifi Cooper. How are you, Queen?
I'm good, Mama. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you, my baby.
Thank you for having me today.
Of course. I'm so excited for your performance, but let's first have this chat right here.
Let's go.
You're somebody who actually started out in R&B.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people know that about you.
I know.
Why R&B, and how old were you when you actually decided to go that route?
I think I was 8 years old when I started, and that's before my dad passed away. Before he passed away, I think because he was, you know, playing bass guitar.
Yeah.
He was super into music, and probably he knew that I have a talent before he passed away, and he used to force me to sing, and that's how I started. I used to sing, go to choiring, go skolong, and look at me today.
Look at you now, honey, an absolute superstar. And I know Dad is probably so proud of you, 100%.
Definitely.
Yes, and
Yes.
babe, I have to 100% ask you as well. Why did you decide to go into rap? From R&B into the raps, what was going on?
It's not actually rap for me, you know, because when I was starting out, because I'm from Mafikeng, Motswako was surrounding me, you know, your Double HP, your Kespan, your Vest, your Marafi, your Kulichana. So growing up, obviously, surrounded by those people, I had to represent the females. And I had to be that female that represents, you know, Motswako.
Yeah.
Hence, First Lady of Motswako.
I was literally about to say the very same thing. Thank you very much. But now you're actually just cementing that as your thing, because you also are moving from being an artist, but being as well a boss lady, a little bit of a businesswoman, if you will.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that is with Mo Cooper Records.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk to us about that.
Mo Cooper Records is a baby. Obviously, like, I left my previous record label, and people were like, where have you been? Obviously, I had to work on myself mentally, physically, to make sure that, you know, Geshapo, before I sign anybody else. Now I'm at a point where I can sign, you know, people. Literally, you know, and now I am working on my album. It's going to be dropping soon, my second album from my, you know, company, Mo Cooper Records. So we're doing great. Rata. Biki Makmir.
Hey, babes, it's not even picky the moves that you're making. It's big moves. Thank you very much. Of course, we also know, though, with big moves, it's very risky, and there comes a lot of challenges.
Definitely.
So speak to us a little bit about those. You know, what are those challenges of having a record label?
I mean, obviously, just being an artist, I didn't know a lot of things. I didn't know the royalty, the samro, those are the things that I learned when I left the record label.
Yeah.
That, you know, you also need to learn the business side of things. It makes me sad that even today we have people like with something to wear to, you know, fighting for their rights. You know, we've had that with a lot of artists, Bomakadi, people that are still representing us with the BET awards and stuff like that. So I want to make a change and, you know, make artists aware that, learn a little bit about the business, you know, of the industry, so that I have 2 kids. There's no way I can, you know, be the same person that I was 10 years ago. I mean, my album is about to be 10 years now. 20 Fifi dropped 2015. And it's 2024. It's about to be 2025. It'll be 10 years. So that's why I also, you know, got the guys in studio, Boy MT, on the new album. And
Mama.
You know, it's a decade. That's something that I also want to celebrate. And, you know, I want to celebrate with the fans that have always been with me from the beginning. But they were still alive. The people that put me on, honestly. And I want to make them proud, even though they're still not here today. But
honey, they are proud.
There's no
We're all
stopping,
proud.
no looking back, no going back.
I love, and babes, only forward is the way.
Forward we go.
This is why Chapters is so exciting, because it's one of the biggest ways you're showing everyone I'm moving forward, honey.
Yes.
Talk to us about Chapters.
So chapters, I'm working with the best producer in the country, upcoming. His name is Mac, 24 inches. Upcoming artist as well, you know, Swift 1520 with the song that I'm going to be performing today, Dumelang. He's on the album as well. Last week, I had a camp, studio camp in Hartebees, where I had Mlindo, Maraza, MT, you know, for the album. So I know people are going to love it. People, you know, barata di collaboration, it's a dialogue, where we are also collaborating in terms of like the cultures arona, where we come from, and we learn from each other. And it's Heritage Month. Come on, guys.
Come on.
The cultures arona. That's my vibe.
Oh, babes, I'm digging the vibe that you've just come back with. I
Stop
think
it, I
I'll
like
never, okay? I am a Fifi Cooper stand through and through. I think we all are, and this is why I'm so excited for this next chapter for you. And thank you for just showing everyone that
you,
these
Mama.
dreams, they really are valid.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
Shout out.
Imagine her thanking us for inviting her.
Ha!
She's going to be performing for
boy.
us. But Expresso family, you need to stick around, honey, because we are still going to be absolutely blown away by this beauty right here. And this is why I say, ladies and gentlemen, Fifi Cooper, come on.
We love that. Netsu, baby. We love it. Yes, you will get performances in just a moment, but we need to chat about something else. The small matter of 90 million rand. 90 million rand. Guys, that's the guaranteed jackpot today. And you could win a life-changing jackpot, but you got to do it. You got to try. So what are you waiting for? Go and get your tickets right now. Go in-store, go online, nationallottery.co.za. You can head over to their mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking, or you can just go the old school dial *120 *7529# for the USSD.
Come on, 90 million is a lot of money, and you want your parts in that, okay? Now, we posted all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so please go and check them out as you're scrolling through your weekend plans for the day. And Panda Pusher Play Powerball for the guaranteed 90 million rand jackpot today. And you could just win big. We're just saying. That's all. We're going to leave it there.
It's big.
It is time for a performance, though. Fifi Cooper is standing by. Our Motswako Queen's got something so special for you. Let's have a look.
Let's go.
Come on, baby. This is 100% true. I told you she'd be doing the things that need to be done, but she's doing so alongside Swift 1520. And friend, it is called Dumelang. Everybody, let's give it up for them, please.
Bella Jakaduga, Selakse Uba Holora Copa, Okamosobo Isegelela, Mosimani Hatsoha Watsoma, Labakare Hurima Wahola, how Fitaletza Honapula, how Sa easy the Hosi Abusa. Eh, Reboloke Hile Letsalata, Sarata Pelo Mangwele Fat, Kampabatsa di Utsapena, Rai Hans, Hamanas, Mosimani Wamutana, Onale Maria Jose, Onale Maka, Seriti Waseaha, Kampo Aikoke, Patwana Lumela, Itala Lumela, Baedi Lumela, Baholo Lumela, Patwana Lumela, Itala Lumela, Baedi Lumela, Baholo Lumela.
No hotel lezati la matwana kasi twana Dumelang baholo ba baholo jwa de khosile de khosegadi le balosika lwabe de kopela fela khoso re papatsa matsogo ba re botse matsogo le tlotse jwa re tlotse sha ba ba itseng ditaba bolela ha di bitsa di butswa ke bone ba ba gotsolela ba tla gotsolela di sa fisa ba tlo ba sutisa because mosimane wa
Ditala lumela, Bayeti lumela, Baholo lumela, Batwana lumela, Ditala lumela, Bayeti lumela, Baholo lumela, Batwana lumela, Ditala lumela, Bayeti lumela, Baholo lumela, Batwana lumela, Ditala lumela, Bayeti lumela, Baholo lumela.
Happy Heritage Month. You already know what time it is. It's Fifi Cooper in the building. SABC3, you already know what time it is. Swift 1520.
Come
You already know.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what the beautiful thing is? They're not going anywhere, honey. We're going to have another performance right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Absolutely mind-blowing. Right about now, I'm going to collect myself because I'm just fangirling over these four humans right here. Graham, please tell the country what is still coming up right here on Expresso.
Candace, Sabby are here, and we are loving it. I like the fact that you guys are like dark and we are light, and we are representing two sides of TV and radio, but we are here for that. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. Why? Because we know a bona fide Grammy Award winner is stepping into studio. Clearly, PJ loves South Africa. Why? Because he is back, baby, for another tour. Absolutely amazing.
So we live right now.
And then, of course, we are live, as you can hear, on radio and TV. What's coming up on Metro in the next few minutes, man?
What's coming up on Metro in the next few minutes? Firstly, we got to tell you, Drew Hill is going to be in Cape Town today.
Literally today.
Today. So make sure that you get your tickets if you can still get your hands on those tickets. And then
Still got
tomorrow,
time.
we move to
Pretoria.
Pretoria at
Cap
Sunbet
City.
Arena. And then we added another show because the tickets were moving super quick. So now we're going to be at Empress Palace on Sunday. But today, Grand West is where they're going to be. I'm going to be emceeing the show. With the me just will come through. It's going to be a vibe. We're shutting down. We can't just come as Metro.
Exactly.
You
When
need
we
to see
come
this
as Metro,
beautiful
make it-
face up close and personal in
Exactly.
real life. You're wasted on radio, the two of you. And then, of course, I think they're going to get into some of their incredible birthday messages.
Yeah.
38 years old, still young, still getting going. Now
Yeah.
they've achieved an incredible amount. We'll delve into that. And then more unbelievable
joys
music.
of
We're going to have a
radio and
whole
TV right
lot of fun. Stick around. We'll see you now.
Is that G was literally on TV.
He's linking.
Uh-huh.
We're linking.
We're linking.
Everyone is linking. Welcome to Broadcast.
There are stories of dreamers, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
It's Friday and we absolutely love it because we get to take you into the weekend perfectly, my Expresso family. It is something to have a beautiful conversation, right? But it's also another to have one around children because they're just so special. And this is why the National Children's Theatre has been bringing theatre to kids in the most beautiful way for many, many years. But now, my friend, it is such a huge celebration because all in the name of bringing Lion King Jr. to South Africa, we have got none other than an absolutely beautiful partnership with the Disney Theatrical Group that decided to get in with the NCT, and it is all about bringing such beauty in terms of theatre to children and adults alike. And today we're joined by Ron Kunene, who is an original cast member of the original Lion King, everyone, and he is also a trustee of the National Children's Theatre. And today we get to hear all about how this partnership is about to do incredible things. So please, let's give Ron a feel-good welcome, everyone. How are you, Ron?
I'm fine, and you?
Amazing,
Yeah.
thank you. Ron, this is huge. Congratulations.
Wow,
Yes.
I can't even believe it myself.
Yes.
It's incredible. It's such a wonderful opportunity.
It is.
And, you know, the children are the future, as you said, you know, so this is great for us to do this. I mean, I've been doing it in the States. It means a lot now to do it at home. Charity begins at home, but we just did it vice versa.
Ron, you legends. You see now, you've made me like you even more, Ron, because the fact that I know that you started doing it overseas and you brought it back home, because that's what it's about, right? The
Yes,
expertise that we get there, we have to bring them here to South Africa.
yeah.
But why is it that you think that the Disney Theatrical Group decided to be a part of the NCT?
Well, first of all, I really need to thank, you know, Mr. Tom Schumacher, Andrew Flett, and also Ann Court and Mr. Lebo M for giving us this wonderful opportunity. I went and proposed to them, you know, for us to do this for South Africa as well, after having done it with the young Simbas and young Nalas. And thanks for their vibrant vision and direction, they made it all possible. And through meeting with Andrea Katz, who lives in New York, South African as well, whose mother is running a national, you know, children's theater, we're able to make this collaboration happen. And it's such a unique education initiative.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. And I genuinely feel like everyone's going to benefit from it. Like I said, kids and adults alike. But now speak to us about, you know, the impact of this partnership on local theatre.
This is going to be impactful theater, of course, because then, you know, we believe that at least if we do something with the kids, you know, they will grow into it. Because unfortunately in our society, entertainment is treated like it's an extracurricular. And yet entertainment is the business, you know, sector that needs to be taken seriously. You know, US is making over $1 trillion on just entertainment. And in South Africa, we are so talented, you know, the likes of Miriam Makeba, Lady Smith Black Mambazo, everybody else, you know. Don't make me blush. Level M and John Khan, you know. And I mean, the list is endless. But, you know, we have this culture. We need to really celebrate it and incubate the young children and make sure that, you know, we propel them to higher heights. The same way that Disney, you know, always do with the likes of Justin Timberlake and also the likes of Britney Spears. They started when they were young. You know?
They did.
So we're trying to see if we can, you know, explore the same possibilities, which, you know, we've seen in the States.
I love that. And speak to me about how you also believe that, you know, this will also just influence, I guess, the kids, because now 5 schools have been selected.
Yes.
How exactly were they selected?
It took a process. We had facilitators coming from National Children's Theatre and also from Disney Theatrical who came and they worked with some of the 5 schools for almost a period of 3 months. And then they started making the selection. But also one thing that's great also is that, you know, for the first time, this unique education initiative is going to take place. And not only just the education initiative, it also helps the students to be able to do some of the subjects that they're dealing with in school, but not in a didactic, boring way, but in a much more interesting way using theater, because some of the themes that, you know, they are using in environmental studies, whether it's human traffic, whether it's, you know, they are all also the themes that we see in The Lion King. So this is such a wonderful opportunity. And also, I must say, also in December 20th, you know, Mufasa The Lion King, another one.
Another one.
Drops.
I love
in
that.
theaters,
Okay,
yeah.
DJ Khaled, thank you very much. I love that. But I also know as well that, of course, when people come out and watch the show, they're going to be blown away. But I want to ask you how. You know, what can audiences expect? And also, just in terms of the messages you hope to convey, because you did mention a few of them.
Yes.
You know, what will we get when we go and sit and watch this beautiful production that you're working on? And where can we get tickets and everything?
For the first time, at least, you know, we'll be seeing, you know, young kids doing the Lion King Jr.
Yes.
So that on its own should be really enthralling and quite thrilling at the same time. You know, I've worked with kids, and it's always a joy to see them on stage doing what they love best, you know. So I know that the National Children's Theatre is going to be setting up with a number of organizations for tickets and for people that are interested to go and see the show.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, as I've seen it in the States, people should look up. You know, the kids are like sponges. They are so amazing with their lines, and it's going to be such an exciting, wonderful time. And also, you know, the same inspiration that motivated Miss Julie Taymor, you know, in terms of, because South Africa lies at the heart of the story as well. In terms of, you know, puppetry, you know, mask and a lot of, you know, different costumes, colorful and splendid.
Beautiful. I'm so excited for all of us to experience it. And thank you so much, Ron, for being part of this, you know, moving vehicle that's allowing our kids to shine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It is so incredible because when we talk about partnerships, this is one that I definitely feel like is right. It is, of course, the NCT coming along with Disney, putting our kids out there in the most beautiful way. And Lion King Jr., it's going to be near you soon, so go and check it out. Right now, though, I want to check out what's happening in Cape TZ. Hi, my beautiful Caressa. What's going on that side?
Hello.
Look how excited she is. Look at that face.
I have not stopped smiling.
Yes,
it's PJ Morton. In the flesh, baby. Hello.
Oh, look at that smile. He's here just for us. No, he's here for the country, and he's got an incredible tour. We're going to plug you in and catch up with this incredible human being in just a moment. So stick around. If you've got no plans for the weekend, we have got you sorted. We're going to have a whole lot of fun reconnecting with a good human being.
Oh, my God.
So please stick around. And if you want to post any questions, please hit us up on our socials. And, of course, we are loving having DJs Sabby and Candace here in studio at the moment. Look at those beautiful faces, wasted on radio. We're going to have a little bit of fun playing their game, the Rewind game, in just a moment. Now I'm nervous, man. Stick around.
Be a handy hero this spring and stand the chance of winning 10,000 Rand cash from Plascon. To enter, tell us what Plascon product you purchased this spring and include hashtag PlasconSA. Enter by replying to Expresso's competition post on Facebook, X or Instagram, or WhatsApp your entry to 084 368 1603. Remember to keep your proof of purchase. Competition closes 27th of September at midday. T's and C's apply and can be found on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, I have not stopped smiling. I'm literally swallowing my ears at this point because joining us is the one and only PJ Morton. My
Come
goodness,
on.
we are in good company. A multi-Grammy award-winning American musician, also singer, songwriter, casual record producer, and keyboardist from the Maroon 5 band is in the country to inspire and also connect with these fans. That's me. Once again, with his Cape Town to Cairo tour, let's give him a feel-good welcome because he deserves another round of applause.
Thank you
Welcome,
for having
PJ.
me. Yeah, it's good to be here.
Good to have you back.
Come on, bro. Where's the entourage, the security guards?
Hey, we're kind of low key this morning. You know, it's early. Everybody's still sleeping.
You're good. You're safe. You feel good.
I love the way you roll, dude. Like, you've just got the coolest, very South African energy about you. And I say that with all due respect, but you clearly just fit in here. Does it feel like that? Why are you back? I know, selling out is a good enough reason. We can leave it there, but clearly there's an emotional connection.
Absolutely. I mean, it's in the title of my album. You know, Cape Town, when I landed, man, it confirmed it for me again. Like, this is home for me. This feels like home. I mean, you feel like my people, you know? And so I'm just happy to be back. I mean, of course, last time I was here working on the album. Now we're here back with those songs to perform them live, you know? Thank you, man. And this place now even more I'm connected to. I wrote many songs here. This started off the album process, a process that I'll never forget, a musical journey that we took across this continent, you know, but this will always be the place that I started it.
Beautiful. And I also won't forget, because the last time you were here, I was trying to get you on the streets. I was like, come on, PJ, we got a party. I got to show you what Cape Town is all about. But, you know, priorities had to be there. You said, no, we're writing this album. We've got to get into it. And what an album. I mean, as we were coming in, we were jamming to it in the makeup room, just making sure everybody knows who PJ Morton is, just in case they forgot. Tell me if there was any sort of highlighted moment. You said it's really something you'll never forget. Was there a moment where you were like, wow?
Man, so much of it was happening so fast. I was experiencing so much. I mean, we did go out some, you know, seeing the DJs and seeing all the amazing musicians here and all over. For me here, I think about, we did a jam session, actually, my first night in Cape Town. And I met Jonathan Butler was there, Cape Town's finest. And he came to the studio the next day and gave me this word, Simunye. We are one, a Zulu word.
I know, that used to be a catchphrase for my first job on TV.
That's what I hear. There was a big song that I always played on TV. But I wrote almost like a spiritual with that as a call and response. And, you know, that kind of sparked everything. I wrote Count on Me here, Thank You here. These songs that really mean so much to me now. And so I can't just leave it to one experience. Recording on Constitution Hill, you know, at Flame Studios, seeing all that history and Mandela being jailed there, but also creating there. It's just so much of this trip was amazing.
And I love the respect that you're also paying. I mean, it's one thing to come in as a foreigner and just take over, but to also being like, yes, I recognize and see your history and what has gone down here, and I'm here to celebrate that with you too.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Why did you need to do this? What? Because this speaks to a moment in your life, brother. That this is bucket list kind of stuff. This is paradigm shifting kind of stuff. This feels like a massive moment in your life that's just been stretched out now. Maybe it'll never end. I hope that it never ends for you.
No.
But what does this mean in your life?
Yeah, I'm forever changed, you know, by this journey for sure. I think for me, it's after accomplishing so much, you know, being so blessed, like, you know, 5 Grammys, doing these things. I mean, I was in South Africa when I won my 5th Grammy. I was on the continent. But I think for me, it was doing that and wanting to be inspired, wanting to connect to something new and fresh, you know, and go even deeper in myself, I think. And for me, it was so much self-discovery that was happening as I was making this album and traveling. So yeah, I do feel like I'm forever changed. I mean, I hear Africa in everything now, you know. I see Africa in everything.
Thank you for that.
And for sure. And it was important for me to not just pop in and pop out, but to really spend time and really take it all
Invest.
in. You know,
Exactly. And now you're reaping the rewards because
Yeah,
we
no
might be
doubt.
a small market, but we punch above our weight class, man.
Yeah.
When we like you, we like
We
you,
love
kid.
you.
You might never leave. That's how much.
I think we're even going to rename you. Give you like a buffet or something. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already.
Hook me up.
By the end of the show, we'll give you a name for sure. But speaking about shows, tonight you launch Cape to Cairo in South Africa, in Cape Town. You head off to Durban, you head off to Joburg. What can audiences actually expect with bums on seats watching you? I've seen you perform live before, and I get goosebumps thinking about it.
Oh,
So
thank you.
what's going to happen tonight?
I mean, we love it. That's truly where we become alive, you know. And I got my 11-piece band from the States with me.
Yes.
With horns and percussion and the whole nine. And so I'm excited that I got my whole family on stage. That's going to be crazy. And we just bring a lot of energy, but the way we went through a journey throughout Africa, you know, the shows are an experience. They're like a journey. We laugh, we cry, we dance, we do it all. It's truly soul music, you know, and so I can't wait to connect back with the Cape Town audience. We had a good time last year.
Oh, man, well, I think they are as eager to reconnect with you because it is a crazy time in the world right now.
That's a
It
fact.
really does.
Yeah.
And it feels like you're understanding that your voice can transcend barriers, can transcend geography, speaks to an entire generation that are very plugged into purpose at the moment and just seeing the world differently. Now that you've seen what can happen on a transformative journey like this, what's next? Are you going to just keep on going?
I am. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to keep investing, you know. For me, next is this documentary that we started last year, you know, and it's we're still shooting it now because we want to show the full circle of creating from inception, you know, here. And I went back to Penny Lane Studios yesterday where I wrote my first song on this album. And so we're just showing this journey and now being able to perform these songs in front of the people in the place that I wrote them. I think, you know, it's really like a spiritual experience for me, and man, I'm excited. So the documentary that we're working on is next for sure. So I'll be back talking to y'all about it.
That's all we wanted to hear.
And showing you a
confirmation.
you know,
Just not once a year. We can do this maybe like bi-yearly. I think
the US
let's put it on the books.
So our gorgeous friend up in Johannesburg, Zanele, is as keen to connect with you right now. And Zan, it sounds like you got a question.
I do indeed. Hi, PJ. I am such a huge fan of your long-standing career. And this is why I have to ask you, you know, how have you managed to just continuously evolve and become, you know, a different version of this PJ that we've loved since the beginning? And also, just to throw in a little bit of spice, I have to ask you, who's your favorite artist that you've ever featured, like ever, on any of your music?
All right. That's not as hard as you think, but I will say that I continue to evolve because I feel like my art reflects life. And so as I evolve as a person, I always try to be as authentic as I can and pure in the music. And so, you know, with that growth in life comes innovation and growth in the art. And so I try to do that. And easily Stevie Wonder is my favorite.
Oh my word!
Come on, no, it changed my life. I mean, he's my hero. He's the reason I'm doing it. I'm a keyboard player who sings and writes songs. He was my blueprint. And so to actually work with him beyond my wildest dreams. So easily Stevie Wonder.
Beautiful.
I have a feeling he would say the same
we're
thing
sending
about
you so much love, PJ.
I was thinking exactly that because I think within that mentor space, it does go up and down. I would imagine there are a couple of your mates now rolling their eyes at you like, come on, dude. But,
not me.
But next to Stevie, it's okay. I think
everybody understands that one.
Second's got to be Ebony. Come on.
Oh,
he
that's
is
my girl.
Fantastic.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I hope that you have your tickets. Cape Town, Joburg, and of course, Durban. PJ Morton is taking over the country with his Cape to Cairo tour, and we are just so privileged and honored to have him here. I'm going to catch you later.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Don't be shocked when you see me in that front row singing at the top of my lungs, okay?
Hold nothing back. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Love you guys.
Let's see what Metro FM's got to offer.
Hey, we are live on Expresso. Wow, we're doing TV now. We're doing TV while radio's sorting it out. This is so
quite
cool.
exciting.
So cool. So what we normally do on the radio around this time is we have a feature called Hit Rewind. Now, we use this feature as a springboard to us celebrating your birthday. So all you have to do, if you want your birthday shout-outs live on the radio, you send us a voice note to our number, which is 060-552-7303. Today's birthday shout-out is absolutely different. It's absolutely unique. It's one of Cape Town's favorite. But it's only fair that we link it on TV and on radio at the very same time.
Right.
Your favorite AKA song?
Oh my goodness. Is it a song?
No, we're not on radio right now. We're just on TV.
Hello.
Yeah.
My favorite AKA song is all of it.
Yeah.
I love All Eyes on Me. I love Congratulate. Where do I Fela in Versace?
Yes, Fela in Versace.
Type song. Like, I could just go on. He's one of my favorite artists. So.
Oh, I love it. I love it. On your end?
My heart, Fela in Versace, I think, without a doubt. But I'm just like, are we really doing this, guys? I mean,
We have to celebrate
that's
the life and times
beautiful.
of an icon.
100%, man. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. We actually
So
get a
we're going to go on
microphone
radio. Literally, what we just did on the telly is what we're going to do on the radio.
Okay.
And this is where the people get a chance to have their birthday celebrated. And then we're going to play a game, the National Call-Up Quiz. I don't know if you guys are going to be available for that one. It's where you get to back up your province.
Okay.
General knowledge questions.
Like Rip Your Hood.
Rip Your Hood kind of vibe. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Graham, I wanted to know how good's your general knowledge? Out of 10.
I've got like a 3-second attention span, so I reckon it might be good.
No,
or
it's
it
brilliant.
might be
25.
terrible.
Graham's one of the smartest men I know next to my man. Mine is probably sitting at a...
Gotta throw it out there.
Yeah.
My man.
I like that.
4.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, she's playing it very safe. She's being smart about it. She's probably going to dominate.
Yeah,
That's my strategy.
She's been hustling since she arrived on the
She's
set.
being modest. She's being modest. I think she's going to clean you out, Graham. Good luck.
Okay, cool. So what we're about to do, let's go on radio and TV at the very same time. I think
love
we've
it.
got 20 seconds to air. The choice, you are watching all of this happen. So
Live
if you
in
tune into Metro right now, you see this happen live. You guys ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, cool. The joys
Lines
of it
are being
all.
blown right now.
Dum, dum, dum.
It's Metro FM. It's where you want to be. We are live right now on Expresso, and we are live on the mighty Metro FM. We were talking about AK on the telly, and the reason why we're talking about AK on the telly is because as we get onto Hit Rewind, today we celebrate your birthday. If it's your birthday today, you send us a voice note on 060-552-7303. This tune, as a DJ, if you mix it with Foxy Brown,
Okay.
nah, if you mix it with Foxy Brown, it mixes perfectly. But I want you to tell me which tune from Foxy Brown you think is sampled on this song. You ready?
Oh, okay, go for it.
Okay, cool. This is AKA's Company. It will take us to your birthday shout-outs this morning. I want you to tell me which tune you think when you mix it with Foxy Brown, who happens to be celebrating a birthday today. Who do you think it would be? 060-552-7303. Let's go. Press play, Breezy. My son loves this song. One girl's not enough for me.
Oh, okay. Beautiful song.
And then when he gets to number 5, I'm like, okay.
Wait a minute.
One girl's not enough for
Hold
you.
up, champ.
So this is a Foxy Brown sample, you're saying?
Huh?
Yes.
Do you
Foxy
think
Brown sample. Guess
you get
the
it?
song.
Foxy Brown
Do
sample?
I know Foxy Brown songs? I do know the song.
Yeah. Just trust in me.
Oh, you know it, Chris?
You a masterpiece.
I'm a radio DJ, of course I know it. R.I.P. DJ somebody.
Hey.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, we'll play it on the radio while we try to figure it out.
Do I know Foxy Brown is the question. Do I know? I'm going to go with what Graham says.
Oh, yeah, this is your call.
I've got into a weekend bubble already. Thank you. You've just started
You
the
never heard
weekend
that one?
officially. That is me. Oh,
Foxy Brown's like your era, I feel.
Yes.
Here's your time. You probably
Very-
linked it when you were still on Simunye. Remember?
We are one. And PJ just dropped Simune. How is that, dude? I have no idea. I've no idea.
Can you give us a clue?
Listen on the show, or you guys can come back before we say goodbye.
Stick
Okay.
around.
Okay.
Cliffhangers always work.
Someone hit me up on Instagram right now that's listening and send me a clue. Okay, please.
Foxy Brown.
Oh, man, we're going to take the quickest of breaks. We are loving having the Metro team here this morning. In fact, it's been the most beautiful array of guests. We are so
Amazing.
privileged to do the job we do. We're going to continue with more performances, Friday dance, more cooking. Yes, a steak, and not a snake after eating your brain live on air. We will not be eating snake, but a steak after this.
That's dope. That's dope.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Yes, we couldn't have PJ Morton here and not steal him, whisk him away to the kitchen. No, we did something very unfair to you, man. We let the first thing you see be a beautiful steak, okay?
Yeah.
Do you eat a lot of this kind of vibe in the US? I know you call it barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue. I mean, that's just a steak. That's just a...
Not just a steak, man. This is
No,
South Africa right now.
I mean, that's not necessarily barbecue like we do. But
no, you do it on another level. No,
Yeah.
we've learned that everything in the US is just on another level, but we learn and we try and we emulate. So we're going to have a little bit of fun because we've got our mates in studio today. So get ready to elevate your bride game because today I'm showcasing my ultimate new toy, the Ultimate Bride Companion, the Everdure Prep Kitchen, which makes a lot of sense if you watch this show. It is sleek, it's versatile kitchen setup that you can pretty much take anywhere, designed to streamline your outdoor and indoor cooking experience, making it so much easier to prepare, serve up mouth-watering dishes like the chimichurri that I'm about to make. And of course, we've got our grilled rump steak that is looking absolutely beautiful. So, buddy, I'm going to ask, are you comfortable in the kitchen? Is that something you enjoy?
Yes, especially like the grill. This is I do barbecue on the grill. I do. I do
He's that guy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to create a bit of a chimichurri for you now. Which, have you ever made a chimichurri before?
I'm not.
Okay, well, we're going to do it. And we've
I
got
love to
all
eat
sorts
it,
of
though.
cool little things hidden around. So we've got our chopping knives. Gee whiz, hey? I like this.
It's not a knife.
Exactly. I was going to say that's not a knife. Sure, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so now we need the ingredients in our... All right, so we've got our parsley, we've got Italian parsley, normal parsley, we've got a bit of mint and a little bit of garlic. I'm going to ask for a little bit of help on the chopping side, if you don't mind, if you're ready to do that. Okay, so, and what I love about this setup is pretty much everything is a choppable surface, which is very, very cool. And then I think we've got even a few little hidden goodies in here. We've got our spatula, we've got our paper towel. Okay, so we are sorted. So going into our chimichurri, we're going to start chopping a little bit of our fresh parsley, our fresh mint, and our Italian parsley. So you can chop away while I
I'm
ask
not
you.
a good chopper. Well, all right. Well, I got you, man.
When you guys...
I'm chopping this. All right. Booyah. I'm sober, man.
No, I'm playing with you, dude. Let's have a little look in there.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. All right, buddy. So officially, you're on grilling duties today.
Okay.
And we have got ourselves an absolutely beautiful rump steak here. I don't know if you have a particular steak that you like. For me, I like a ribeye with the marbling, but a rump is great on the grill, yeah?
Okay, yeah. No, I love a ribeye as well, yeah.
Almost don't want to ruin it. It's such a
rump.
thing of beauty. So you've got your tongs, we've got the grill. You can have fun. But
all right, I got this right here.
And then I'm going to get on the chimichurri duties. I've got to ask you, when you guys tour, because you spend so much time together, and I know it's not always like the 5-star lifestyle that everyone thinks it is, because you guys work unbelievably hard. There isn't 5 hours a day to go and sit at restaurants and just work off that.
That's right.
So how do you take care of yourself? How do you have a nutritionist that works with you guys? How do you look after yourselves when you're doing a tour like this?
We do usually, when I'm with Maroon, we have a trainer that travels with us. Sometimes a chef we used to have as well. But, when I don't have that, we just try to stay on top of it and hit the gym. Try to make sure we eat as good as we can. Sometimes that's not feasible. Sometimes the eating is not feasible. You got to eat what you can, but ultimately, it's like so awesome to always go to different places and try different foods from different places. That's kind of one of my favorite things about touring.
Well, that's like one of the first ways you discover about a culture. And you would have discovered that in Cape Town. I mean, there are literally blocks in Cape Town that have their own cuisine.
Yeah.
We've got such small cultures represented within the South African context. I get you completely.
Yeah.
This kind of speaks to a different understanding of your space, because you could have gone the rock star route at any point if you look at your journey, but you seem to have kept yourself within a bubble almost to kind of, how do you maintain that? Was that a conscious choice? Have you been lucky by the people you're surrounded by?
That's it right there. Yeah, my drummer and I have been in a band together since I was 12.
That's crazy.
Since he was 14. Ed was here last time. Brian has been with me some like 19 years, you know, since we were kids, man. And I think that keeps me grounded because if I try to act too crazy, they're like, hey, what are you,
And you
what
do.
are you doing?
But you also, that being said, need to be free and enjoying yourself because that's what you're selling.
Yeah.
You're selling that emotional result of the music that you make.
That's right.
Oh, man, I absolutely love the fact that we've got you here and that this has become a part of your ecosystem,
For
too.
sure. Yeah, I got to come by every time.
And now
I got to do that.
He will come back because there will be a steak here every time that he comes
right,
back.
man.
I am loving this. I think I'm going to have to put this to the test all weekend. The Everdior Prep Kitchen includes a beautiful, I'm going to say, acacia wood workbench, water resistant and antibacterial as well. It contains convenient storage, as you can see, in just about every nook and cranny, and easy pull-out bin as well, which is brilliant. We've got drawers, we've got compartments, keep ingredients organized, so you can plan and prep. I know a braai is a bit loose, but it's great to be able to approach it with a plan of action. It's also got lockable wheels, making it easy to move wherever you need it. It's got a knife and condominium holder as well, easy to reach, absolutely brilliant, and then food-grade storage trays. So everything is sorted. Buddy, that smells amazing. How do you like your steak?
I like it medium well usually. You know, I know that's not what the proper, you know, people like, but I just like it cooked a little extra. I like a little extra on mine. You know?
I'm with you completely. And I had two amazing chefs in the kitchen yesterday say exactly that. The best steak is the way you like it.
There we go. I
Exactly.
Like that. I like
now, for
that.
me, I'm
Don't
all about
shame me.
rendering more of the fat in. That's the main thing for me.
Yeah.
Actually, let me pick this up like this.
That flavor, right?
Yeah, man. And when you've got beautiful kind of marbling in the meat, you want to let that sing. Okay, so we've got our mint, we've got our parsley, both kinds of parsley, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of red wine vinegar, a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to get some zest in there as well. And I think a chimichurri is lacquer because it's got the acidity to cut through the fats of the meat, kind of lessens the impact of the protein. But it also means you can just have the steak and chimichurri and no side and excuse yourself completely.
True.
We have got PJ in studio, and we are going to keep him here. In fact, he is not allowed to leave Cape Town, at least until he's had his steak. And he's doing a valiant job preparing my breakfast this morning as well. Carissa, I'm sorry. It's steak for breakfast, babe.
You don't have to be sorry, as long as you keep me appeased, all right? It looks absolutely great. If you could smell what's in studio, even better. But right now, it is time for another episode of Handy Heroes. And today, the experts from Spectrum Paints out in Welkom share their DIY hacks and valuable paint tips to help make your next DIY project both quick and easy. Let's have a look.
Powered by Plascon, today's Handy Heroes come from Spectrum Paints in Welkom, a Plascon Paint expert store and member of Paint Club.
Well, the store was established in 2006 by my husband and myself. 18 years down the line, we're pretty big compared to where we started from, and we're a full paint shop. So any paint you need is available at Spectrum Paints in Welkom. If a client walks into Spectrum Paints, we must be able to give him the product that he needs before he leaves the shop. The customer is the guy that walks in the door. The DIY guy, the artist, the guy that wants to paint his car, the guy that wants to paint his house. So anyone that steps into the Spectrum Paints is a customer. Because we're only a solely paint shop, we really concentrate on our clients and we concentrate on service. If we give service to a customer, everything comes normally and naturally. Plascon is a market leader. They've got any product that you might need in any paint, in any color, in any primer, so you don't need anything else. Plascon's got everything you need. My personal favorite is Plascon Microtex. It's versatile, it's reliable, it's durable. It's just the perfect outside exterior paint for any wall, any house, whatever you want to paint outside. My DIY tip would be preparation. You can start with your Plascon All Prime and do your surface preparation and then go with 2 coats of your top coat, which would be your Microtex, and you can't go wrong.
Handy Heroes, powered by Plascon. Together, we've got this.
We absolutely love a good DIY hack. Totally here for it. And Handy Heroes has always got our backs when it comes to it. Sometimes they are the uncapped heroes, the unsung heroes. But yes, I'm doing both TV and radio right now. And I'm really excited to see and bring to you some great tricks when it comes to painting your house and doing some new things. But I know Zanele is still in the building. She's out there in Jersey where you guys are usually based.
Yeah.
In fact, 5 and Metro are right next door to each other.
Yeah.
So you know each other like this, twinning him. Zanele, what's up, girl? How you doing?
All right, cool. While they do that on the TV,
Carissa,
I guess it's time for
you're
us to
currently talking to my stalkers, actually. They stalk me all the time. They're always with me. They love me so much.
Oh, my
And I love
goodness.
them, though.
You know, we're just called stalkers.
You always got to have
just so you know.
stalkers.
Okay, cool. Give your microphone.
We all were just called stalkers,
That's the
just so
thing.
you know.
Why?
Yeah, Zanele, I don't know. You tell me the story behind that.
They're always there. Whenever I get to the building,
Oh,
they're
you talk
there.
driving and you come
When
like that
she
for
gets
us?
to the building, you guys are there.
It's on
she
site
said.
at the SABC, Zanele.
All right, cool stuff, man. Shout out one time. Thank you
Well,
very much
the
to the
love is
Expresso
still alive
family.
and
A
well
big thank you
here
to
on
the team.
Expresso,
A big
whether
shout
you're
out to
in
Breezy
Jersey
for
or
holding
out
it
here
down
in the
in
Mother
Johannesburg.
City.
Shout out to
Of course, you've
producer
got the
V.
greatest
And a big
breakfast
thank you
team
to
right
you
behind me.
for ensuring
Thank you
that we
for
serve
being
you
here. We still
breakfast
have so
every
much more on
single
your Feel Good
morning.
We
Breakfast
love
Show.
you so much.
We'll see you
Thanks
after
for
this.
tuning in. Have a good one, Cape Town.
When the cracks start to show, our strength and resilience is legendary. Micatex, strong enough to endure anything.